Hey, what's going on, Blue Noses? We are back with another Blues football fan, and we've got some special guests on tonight. I'm sure there's going to be lots of different opinions and stuff, which I'm looking forward to, about the manager scenario. Should we stick or twist with Chris Davis, the tactics, the lineup? We have got injuries and suspension as well, which ain't going to help. We've got 3 big games coming up as well. We've got Watford, Coventry, and Southampton as well. So we're going for a bit of a sticky point, but I'm looking forward to hearing your views, your opinions. We're going to turn the phones on as well later on, and we're going to get our guests on now. So our first guest, and talk about Merry Christmas, it's only me Blues brother. All right, son.
Right.
Got something for you.
Forever true to the royal blue.
How are you, son?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah, quite. I'm really, mate. Went round our mum's with our brother, had some food, and then I was back home by about 4 o'clock. Chilled. Been nice Christmas day, really.
Yeah, we're the same, mate. It's usually quiet and just eating loads, drinking loads, and just doing nothing really. But I'm glad you're back though, mate. I've missed you. It ain't been the same, son.
Yeah. No, it's good to be on the show, Jamie.
Ah, superb, son. And our third guest, it's only Neil from Blue Tube.
Hello, gents.
All right, son.
Very well. How are we? Happy Christmas, Happy New Year when it comes. Nice to see Nick again. Nice to see Jay. How are we?
How you doing, man? We missed you. We missed you, Neil.
It's been a while. It feels like a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good to get everybody back on. It's been a long time.
Into the groove. Yeah.
Definitely. So I'm sure we're gonna have a lot to talk about tonight, gents, and I'm looking forward to your opinions and stuff. And we got our fourth guest on. I think there should be another 2 people coming on as well, Blue Noses, but we'll see how the stream goes. And so let's get our fourth guest on. It's only the Messiah.
Very apt for Christmas.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Right, son.
It is.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, man. I know he's looking forward to that again.
Mate, it's good to get back on, mate. I feel like I've been in Stranger Things on the Upside Down. I've not been in here for a few months, so I'm back. I'm ready.
Oh, mate. What's going on, boys? What's happening with the football? We'll start with Nick. Nick, what's going on, son?
I just, bear in mind, I haven't read, so through this sticky patch, I haven't really been on social media. I'm going to say that, I literally mean it. Like, I haven't gone on Twitter. I haven't gone under the comments of when the full-time whistle's gone. So I'm just basing it off what I've seen myself and kind of just ran with it and kind of done my instant match reactions. What's gone wrong? I don't know, could it be a sticky patch? I'm hoping so. I hope we can come out at the end of this and kind of go on a bit of a run. The thing that worries me a little bit is I'm noticing when we're going a goal down, the players' heads dropping. There's no one rallying them. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, you go back a couple of months, if the opposition scored, I mentioned this the other day, when the opposition scored, they'd be rallying each other up, do you know what I mean? And wanting to get right back into the game. It just seems like we're lacking leadership. Do you know what I mean? I think that might be the problem. Kind of like an example of that is 2 red cards in 2 games, Doyle and Clara, our captain. So I just hope it's not a problem in the dressing room. I hope we can solve it by playing football, by playing the Chris Davis way, because this is the way the owners want us to play. So, I'm sure we'll get into it, but I think the next 3 games are going to be really tough, but I think we'll be okay. I'll talk a little bit about it a bit later and let the other guys come in.
Okay, mate. Yeah, great points made there, mate. Neil, what's going on?
There's a few things that have just dropped off the edge of a cliff, isn't there? We looked so good. We had those 4-0s and 4-1 victories at home, and it looked like we'd cracked it, didn't we? The only thing that we needed to crack was just get the balance away from home, and it felt like that was going to come, but then it just went totally the opposite way, and it sort of started affecting the home games as well. And it's almost like we put so much pressure on ourselves in the wrong way. It's good to have pressure that drives you, but I think somewhere along the way the balance has gone wrong, and we've sort of turned it into the pressure that sort of just breaks it a little bit. And I mean, I was always thinking, when it was going a little bit awry, I was thinking, well, at least they're still trying to play for him. But I've been worried about that the last couple of games, that we haven't. I mean, we mentioned it today, that watching Chris Davies on the side of the pitch the other day, he was absolutely losing it. It was just like no one was like following the plan that he wanted to set, and he was really throwing his dummy in the dirt quite a bit more than normal. And I just wonder, what is going on down there. And like Nick says, I just hope it isn't a dressing room sort of issue now.
Yeah.
I do think that it's turnaroundable, if that makes sense, before it gets too deep. But I think the pressure that these on now is more our own pressure. Do you know what I mean? And this will be a massive test of the mettle of not just the players, but mostly the manager as well. But I just think all we can do as fans is just try and get behind him. But that looks like a lot of the fans have lost faith already, haven't they? Which is a bit disheartening, really. Do
you reckon it's split then, Neil? 50-50 for and against?
Well, the people that tend to be vocal are the people that, tend to want big changes, like sacking the manager. So it looks more, it looks like more people tend to be voicing the opinion of getting him changed. But I think on the quiet, I think it'd be heavily in favour of keeping him. I just think that the people are quietly sort of still behind him, to be honest. I hope that's the case anyway, because that's certainly, I mean, I've come away from there myself thinking, he's probably got to go now. But when you think about it and you analyse it a little bit more, a bit of time, I think it's a bit early yet for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got faith in him.
Great points there, Neil. Rich the Messiah, what are you saying, son?
Yeah, just what the lads are saying. It's just been a disappointing start to the season, hasn't it? We started off okay, and then the away form's absolutely killed us. It's put pressure on the home form, which is what Woody said a few weeks ago, didn't they? The more I look at it, the more I do feel for Davies. Because I just think, based on the signings and the key players that we bought in, the money we spent, Kyogo, for example, they've just not worked out. So I think he's been let down badly with the recruitment. I mean, it just goes to show that he's putting players like Iwata at right back, and because he just doesn't. He wants to show the board that these players aren't good enough, which they're not. So, like Cashin, Kumas, and a few others, if we can terminate their loans and replace them, that's exactly what we need to do. But let's get it right. I mean, if Kyogo scored the goals that we needed him to score for 8 to 10, whatever £1 million we spent, we should have been there or thereabouts. I mean, if you turn the Sheffield Wednesday game at home, should have won that game. We should have beat Charlton, and we should have beat Derby, so we'd have been in the top 6. So that's how close it is. But I just don't think we should do anything at all until after the Cov game. But that said, we're at bare bones, and I think the people who want Davies out, this is their opportunity now to obviously shout as loud as they can, because we are going to be up against it for the next 3 games. And for me, I just hope that we manage to get a win at Southampton, however we do it, dirty, do what we got to do, try and get a point away at Watford, and then it's a bit of a free hit with Coventry, and then obviously we got the window open, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I just don't think that the Davies out is necessarily the answer at the moment. No, I don't think at the moment. No, I just think, like, people saying he's got his tactics wrong. Well, he didn't really against Derby, did he? We hit the bar, we hit the post. We should have had a penalty. So
but if we would scored
our way, then we would have beaten 4-1. And then I'm hearing things like, Eustace, like, outcoached him. No, he didn't. He didn't outcoach him at all. We were just massively unfortunate against Derby. The stats say it all. We're all over him. and we should have had a blatant bloody penalty. It should have been another red card as well. But look, we are where we are with it, and there's a lot to discuss and talk about it. But I just think it's easy to blame the manager. Yes, he gets his tactics wrong away sometimes, a lot of the times, but he's new to it. Yes, he hasn't got that long to learn to learn the trade on it, because we need results. We're a results-driven business. But just to like get him out, I just think it's a bit too soon to be doing it, and I think he deserves a window. And he deserves the season, and we're 6 points off the playoffs. I know it's a mile away, and he's 6 points off the playoffs. So look, let's just see what happens.
That's how tight it is, though, mate. It's that tight, isn't it? I mean, I know that Nick and you had mentioned a couple of good points at the start of the season about like it's not a really like competitive, like in terms of the championship, the teams aren't that good, are they? So like, is it because of the expectation of what we're looking forward to is making it worse? You've also got like social media, what plays a factor in it. You know, football now, it's a very impatient sport. You've got all the odds and stuff what down helps. You're looking at your phone and all the odds of, you know, Blues to go up and that all gets in your mind and stuff and gets you hyped up. And then you've got obviously got the rumours now starting with Chris Davis. Like there was one today about Michael Carrick replacing him.
Lazy journalism, lazy journalism.
Yeah, but all this, it goes on your opinions and stuff, and it makes you like sway one way or the other, though, doesn't it? I think that's one of the worst things about football today. There's a lot of factors that make you feel a certain way. What I do like, though, is the older generation of bluenoses that are saying that this is just a blip. You know, they've been there and there's been 4,000 or 5,000 bluenoses at home games and that, and this is nothing. But like the longevity of the open houses that we've seen, the new stadium, there's a lot to look to, isn't there? And it's like the old saying, you know, Rome wasn't built in a night. So let's just see where we go. Hopefully it's just a small blip. But we got Woody on as well, so let's get Woody on.
Woodstar.
All right, son.
Good evening, gents.
Sorry, mate.
All good. Just listen to your thoughts.
What's your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Woody?
I think I said it obviously before that. I think the pressure would be insurmountable because of the away form is so poor. That all he's going to do is just invite teams, and if they can get a scrappy 1-0 win, and you know Derby nearly got, they didn't know that all the dark arts came out, and the frustration the crowd builds, and it's all negative, unfortunately. I was saying on Tommy's vlog that I think a lot of the signings haven't materialised. I think that some have. I think your Patrick Roberts and Demarai Gray at the moment are the shining lights, but take them out, and we took one of them out, didn't we, in 20 minutes, Demarai Gray, and then we just completely went. So
yeah,
it's frustrating, really, because we've seen with 4-0s, and you know we look really, really good, but yeah, we don't look anywhere near that level at the moment.
I think one of the issues we've got is that it's the small things that have massive impacts on us as a squad.
Yeah.
Like if you look at going back to the Cov game when we lost Dutch in the warm up, it seemed to just knock everybody, and it just like we went out and just didn't even get started. And it seems that those little, you know, like missing a couple of blocks just brings everything tumbling down. And I just think that we need to just try and just get some positive mentality going through the squad. And it comes back to this plan B thing a lot, doesn't it? And we still struggle with that. We still struggle with just being able to divert around a few things. So I think that's one of the issues that we need to address moving forward. That's, you know, just to take things in our stride a little bit more. And you're going on about like things in the past. You remember the days when we didn't have a place to train? Yeah, the Barry Fry days. Yeah, we were training on park pitches, you know, around Birmingham, different places around Brum, just to get like the lads, training, and you know how different things are now. You just got to just stay focused on what we do have. I know it's difficult because it is hard being a Blues fan, especially like a lot of us here. We've seen the dark days, and we already know that Knighthead and Tom Wagner have said he doesn't expect it all to happen. Like you say, Jake, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take. He'd love us to go up this season.
Jay's head in a night.
It's
Not a
not
day.
yeah, I was just correcting him
He's
quietly.
he's rewrote history there.
But it's
I wasn't built in a night.
You do work shifts, don't you? So
Work
I
shifts,
didn't want to
mate.
say anything.
I'm backwards.
But so I mean, from that point of view, I don't think anyone should expect Davies to be getting the sack just yet, anyway. Because
Yeah.
I would imagine behind. I mean, I'll probably be all completely wrong now, but I would imagine the phone calls between Davies and Wagner at the moment is forget all that. They're probably not even discussing how much to believe in the fact that Davies doesn't listen to social media has nothing to do with it. I don't know, because I'm sure he must have a little quiet look every now and then, or have people reporting what's going on to him. But I don't think that that's coming up at the moment, especially with Wagner telling us, it's a long-term plan, although it would be nice to get it sooner.
Yeah.
Well,
We
if
got,
that's the case, then obviously you're going to have to back him in this January transfer window.
Yeah, and I think we will. I mean, because we spoke, I think one of the last times we was on about how good the transfer window was, and I was happy with it because things were a bit rosier then. But I think some of these players, like we've already sort of touched upon tonight, is they're being found out a little bit now. There's probably a few fair weather players as well that, this time of the year it doesn't quite suit them, and we're getting a few niggles with the injury, which is another bone of contention because we get more than our fair share of them. But I just think that it's great now that like from next week onwards we can and we will have the resources to go out and bolster what we need to do to have I think a real good second half of the season.
Yeah.
Just quickly on that as well. I think I think you mentioned it, Jay, about I think the owners have put so much the expectations to go up this season. They've pretty much said they want to go up this season, which is all well and good.
Yeah.
But it's massive pressure on Chris Davies, do you know what I mean, to do a back-to-back.
He has said that though, Nick. But at the same time, on some of the interviews, he's sort of backtracked that a little bit as well. Do you know what I mean? He's kept it really balanced for me.
You would do, yeah. You would backtrack on it.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine to his face, it's like, I really want to get up like tomorrow. But in the public, it is like, I know. Tom Wagner himself said, and I've seen the interviews where he's, we want to go up as soon as possible, but I don't expect it to happen overnight.
The remit at the start of the season. The remit at the start of the season is minimum top 6. Let's not get it wrong. Minimum requirement this season was top 6. Because the money that they're spending, not just on the team, on the stadium, on the sports quarter, on the stadium. So it'll be interesting. If they do give him the season, which I think they should do, be interesting what happens in the summer. Because if he doesn't get us into the top 6, it won't be next season. I can guarantee you that. Although they said they don't want to go up straight away, they bloody well do. But if they're not this season, they better go up next season because then they're going to need the revenue for that sports quarter. So the pressure is on. It really, really is. And he's got to get us into the top 6.
Rich, I'm just going to answer just something quickly, but I just want to get Sam Sheppy on as well because he's here now in the waiting studio. So let's get him on. How you doing, son? It's good for you.
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, nice to see everyone, and it feels like a bit of a group therapy session, doesn't it? With what's happening on the pitch at the moment, just talking about different perspectives. It's nice to hear you guys speak about it and sort of have the ranging opinions that you do.
Oh, cheers, mate. Well,
forget about loose women. This is where it's at.
Loose blues.
Loose women.
So, one thing I wanted to just ask you, Rich, about the points that you made. Like, don't you think that, the season that we got relegated, all those seasons before that we was flaunting with, like, the last quarter of the championship, like 17th, 18th, and below that. Don't you think that mid-table or top 10's an achievement now, even if we don't make the top 6?
No, not with the war chest and the owners that we've got. I mean, if it was on the previous ownership, then I'd have to absolutely snap your hand off with a top 10 finish, or let's be happy with mid-table 12th. But under this regime, the billionaire owners that we've got, they're going to be spending 3.5 billion on a sports quarter, 20 odd million quid on the stadium, all the money they're spending. It won't be good enough, mate. If it was old blues, absolutely fine.
Well, the pattern's no different, Rich, is it? You look at the championship in the past when we've been there. we do start off well, but then peter off and end up down the bottom end. I mean, it seems to be going the same sort of way, unless something gets done about it this year.
But I think, remember, we've had, was it 14 new players we've had this season as well in the Championship, and it has been a lot harder than I thought it would be, to be fair. I did think that we'd be comfortably in the top 6, but I think obviously the signings that we've made just haven't been as strong as we thought. So they need to figure it out in the window, and that's for them to do, isn't it?
Okay, well, we'll start with Sam then. So do you think that's down to like the recruitment side of things, or do you think it's down to tactics for not using the players to their best of their ability, Sam?
I feel like it's a bit of both in this situation. I'd say number one, I feel like the summer transfer window wasn't good enough, and obviously at the time, once we'd had the window, we were all very optimistic about it, and the players that we've got and the sort of caliber that they've played at, you know, like Kyogo, what he'd done in Scotland, and then Tommy Doyle having signed him from a Premier League team, and I guess the players that joined the club come with good pedigree, and you see like in the interviews that they've done with the club, all of them pretty much said that the ambition is to get to the Premier League. So obviously that was part of the whole deal of them joining. You know, that was an ambition. And say earlier about the ambition of the board and wanting to get into the top 6 and be in the minimum. I feel like that's why they would have joined, and that's what they wanted to be part of. You know, to go for a team that really is challenging for those top 6 places, and it's not really panned out like that this season. So I'd say the signings on the pitch have not really been that good in the summer, but also the tactics, I would say, away from home, obviously, that's been a real struggle of ours. And I feel like when it comes down to tactics and the way that we play at home versus the way that we play away, I don't feel like there's much change, but I don't feel like we're good enough to play the same way home and away. I feel like away from home, we do have to give the opposition teams a bit more respect and then kind of pick players that are more suited to playing away from home. Because something that I've been saying is that I feel like Lyndon Dykes should get more game time than what he has this season, because so often Kyogo's been used off the bench and given more minutes than Dykes, yet Dykes has been scoring goals off the bench in the Championship, and I feel like Kyogo's not really warranted that time to then come on, because in the Derby game Kyogo came on before Dykes, and I just don't think that was the right move. So I feel like there is a bit of it to do with the summer signings and also a bit of it to do with the tactics too. I
think we've like the likes of Kyogo though. I mean, for me, that would have been the ideal game to start Kyogo and break that and use the Derby game to see how we'd get on. Like, give him a game. I'll start Kyogo just to see if we could, get him a goal or like help bring his confidence on. Not sure what you think.
No, because what I'd say to that actually is that I feel like it would come to a point where if we persist with Kyogo and give him like lots of minutes, then it may actually cost us points, because just the amount of chances that he's missing. Because you felt bad for the guy, I suppose, when we were on like a decent run of form, but then when it gets to the point like it did at Southampton away, and he puts that one over the bar from like point blank range, and if we go into that, then getting that goal, we have more chance of then getting something. So I feel like when it comes to the stage where it's costing us points, and in the striking department, we've not really been blessed with like a load of good options, because I feel like there is a reliance on Stansfield, but Stansfield's not been playing very well in the last 3 games, especially the game against Derby. I think he had a poor game. So I feel like in the forward areas, there is room for experiment. And I feel like there was one stage round about the October-November time that we thought we'd found like the 4 that was going to be our long-term choices for the season with Dutch, Roberts, Gray and Stansfield. But I feel like now that could change once more because of injuries and because of form too.
Yeah. Nick?
Yeah. Sorry. I think it's a bit of both. I think the recruitment, I mean, come on, let's all say when we signed all them players, everyone was buzzing. I think everyone was pleased with the signings. It just hasn't worked out. And unfortunately, people are starting to look at Craig Gardner now, and I was a bit skeptical about Craig Gardner for a few seasons with the signings he made. Whether you can put everything on Craig Gardner, I don't think so. I think like what Sam said, it's a bit of both, really. I'm just hoping, because I just want Blues to win. Do you know what I mean? Like whoever's in charge. So I want Chris Davies to do well. I'm not sitting here saying it's all Chris Davies' fault. It's all Craig Gardner's fault. Look, we're 15th, man. We're 6 points off the playoffs. We've got a January transfer window come up. coming up. You just never know. You just have to roll with these things, man. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, the only thing I'm a bit weary about is these next 3 games. You know, Coventry, Southampton, Watford, and Coventry. We've got key players missing, and you know, if we pick 3 or 4 points up out of them 3 games, or 3 points, can you imagine what the fans are going to be like?
I know. The only positive out those 3 games, Andy, because we're at home, aren't we, for Southampton and Coventry? So
yeah, I don't think that matters. With Southampton and Coventry in your home form, especially with Clara out now for 3 games, and then we've got Demarai Gray. I don't know what's going on with him. I would imagine he'd be out for the next couple of games at least. Confidence is low. Players are getting sent off left, right, and centre. Let's just hope and pray that the players can pull something out of the bag. At least these 2 home games, you know, maybe get 4 points. Wouldn't be a bad total against Coventry and Southampton at home, and try and nick a point at Watford. And then he does get the January transfer. I mean, I wouldn't sack him anyway, but you know, at least he gets a transfer, because if you start swapping managers at the end of December, new managers coming in, and it's just throwing everything up in the air again. Do you know what I mean? You give him to the end of the season. As much as people want change and they want it here and now, like, I don't know, but that's just my opinion. I think we give him to the end of the season, and let's just see where we finish. And if they want to get rid of him at the end of the season, then so be it.
Neil?
The one thing that was going through my mind with what Sam was saying was that we're only privy to those players for 90 minutes during those games. And I have to keep reminding myself, this coaching team that we've got, Chris Davies being at the helm of it, sees these guys day in, day out, and knows what to expect from them. And that's what I've been telling myself, because I was wondering about Dykes, you know, being that big target man for when we play that type of football, when we do get balls in the box to bring it down, and then for whoever plays off him, be that Kyogo or Stano. And then I look at the other things, like we nearly sent players like Dykes on his way, didn't we? And I think that plays a massive part. And it's like, in Chris Davies' mind, I think players like him are probably on their way anyway. Do you know what I mean? So there's something he doesn't see. It's like, who was the Japanese lad that we sent back to Belgium, or we sent to Belgium, that everyone was like shouting about, including me?
Yokoyama,
yeah. And we were all saying, you know, he's that little live wire. And, you know, and even in the games he played, he got assists, he got a couple of goals. He was only being played in those cup games. And from our point of view as fans, that's what we want to see, isn't it? We want to see that explosive player, that sort of live wire, not necessarily following the suit. And that leads me on to that thing about Davies. He really likes his players regimented, doesn't he? Yeah. And like I was saying at the start of this, that although like we're having this bit of passing, you know, even when, and I was saying that I was watching him on the side of the pitch, even when we were making some half-decent moves and nothing came of it, he was doing his fruiting. And I think, and this is the one thing I will say about him that I've noticed, he wants them to follow so closely his structure of play that I think that does hold us back in some areas. And I think that's where we really need to loosen up. We need the live wires in the match sometimes, you know, like if you remember Gaza, I mean, it's the best example I can give. You can tell Gaza how to play football. You just go on, son, just go and do your thing. And I think if you've got one of them type of players, you've just got to say to the rest of the team, well, this is what we'll do around him. And if you've got a player like that, and I'm not saying that Yokoyama was that, but I think it's that type of thing. It's a very difficult thing if you're trying to just have structure to your game that rigid. I think you're just on that loser straight away. And I think that may be what we're being found out a bit now. And I think that other managers will read that like a book and they know how to play against us with it. You know, they see our structure. It's like we were chatting in the Gilmerick against Derby, and this guy was saying to us at half time, down the left side with Cashin and then Kumas, said, you watch second half, Eustace isn't going to worry about our left hand side because we're not offering anything. And he was absolutely bloody right. We hardly had to do anything down the left because it petered out into nothing. We couldn't get a crossing. That couldn't string a couple of passes together. And it was like this guy had recognised that at half time, thinking about it. And these other managers are reading the situations like that, and that's a different level for me. I mean, I love me football, but I appreciate what level I can watch the game at, and I will enjoy watching the live wires. But I do wonder if Davies has got a little bit. Is his level now? No, I don't want to see him gone. I really want it to work for him, exactly like Nick. But I do tell myself, do we want this? Even if we did scrape into the Prem, is Davies going to be the man to keep us there? Yeah. So that's something else that we need to look at. You know, has he found his level? I hope not. I really hope that he can grow with us. But that's my take anyway.
Woodstaff?
Wow, let's digest that then. Well, left wing.
Let them off now anyway.
Yeah. It's certainly a problem at the left wing. And I would have 100% kept Yokoyama, especially what we bought in with Kumas. I mean, the substitute's getting substituted.
What about Hansen?
Yeah, I'd have had him over Kumas. I'm not the biggest fan of Hansen. I don't think he can get a game at Blackpool at the minute. To be honest,
would have had him over Kumas, definitely.
Yeah. And this is the problem.
He's burnt his bridges with him, hasn't he? Did you see what Hansen had put in the press the other week about that he was made to train away from the main squad and was basically told he wasn't going to be getting in the team? You know, that's a little bit disappointing to hear those sort of stories, and you only hear one side of it, but it's disappointing anyway.
For me, I don't think we've got what I class the championship molds players, like too many of them. Like your Lyndon Dykes is your perfect championship, like puts his head where it hurts. And that's why it's brutal in the championship. It's none of this tippy-tappy stuff. You know, just thinking back at Sheffield United, that second goal was absolute BS. And none of us were clapping saying, do you know what, lads, well done. Keep that possession stat up. It's a load of bollocks. You know, what they should have done is just put into row Z, and then, you know, reform and regroup. I just don't think we've got enough of those, like, gritty players. And I think Clara's struggling as well. I don't hear a lot of shouting, screaming, or leadership on the pitch. And it's everyone, it's like heads down, where before we concede a goal, they'd be punching the ground and you could see how much it meant. But now, no, I don't see it.
Rich?
Yeah. Well, we can talk about the style all day long. I mean, we're playing possession-based football. That's the end of it. And I think we just need quality players to do what Davies needs him to do. And with regard to, say, ceilings of coaching, he's a very highly rated coach. You know, he's coached in the Premier League. He's coached in the SPL. I don't think it's that. I just think it's the tools he's got that aren't doing the job. And the amount of mistakes that have been made this season by certain individuals and not scoring the goals by, say, Kyogo has made the difference. We wouldn't be having this conversation now. So I just think we've just got to, like they say, you've got to trust the process. I get it's frustrating, but we just haven't got the quality. I think it's the quality. And I feel sometimes it's men against boys. When I'm watching them, the physicality, and I don't know if it's changed in the last season when we're in League One. I didn't think it was that fit. I didn't think it was, I don't know, the players seem, a lot of the Championship players seem like, not Premier League players, but just their physicality. And we seem to just get knocked off the ball and we don't seem as zippy in the challenges. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, because we are a fairly small side, but we have got players who are footballers. So going back to non-tippy-tappy football, it's not going to work because we haven't got them sort of players, have we? And Lyndon Dykes, I mean, he's nowhere near good enough for us. He didn't even play in League One, did he? So he's going to be off in the window. So they're probably protecting him to make sure he gets his move. So then we can get some more quality players. So for me, it just comes down to the recruitment, and the players that we've got haven't worked out. They just haven't at this part of the season. And I think that's what the issue is. I think it's a collective issue that we've got. And it's not a massive issue because we're 6 points off the playoffs. So it's not a big deal. We're not fighting relegation, and we won't be fighting relegation either. It's not going to happen. I know people said, "Oh, you know, wouldn't have said that when we got relegated before," but we were pretty much flirting relegation every single season, so that was always going to happen. But I just think it's the quality of the players. We've got some really good players in there, but they're just not performing to their potential. They're just not doing it. I mean, Kumas coming on, I'm sorry. If he's the answer,
What's going on? What's going on there, Rich? Having players like Koumas, and it seems. Do you believe in all this hype about he's got to have minutes and things like that?
No, I don't. I don't think so. But Nick, we were talking about this at the start of the season. We needed a bloody good number 10, and we needed some bloody good wingers. And I think we need strength and depth. We're about 4 or 5 players off having a really good side. And I know I said that in the summer, but we are. If we can replace some of the deadwood that we've got now, if we can move them on, then I think we can have a really good go on the second half of the season. Davis is not stupid. He knows what he's got to do. He knows the situation. He's fighting for his job at the end of the day.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, definitely.
He is.
But here's one for you, though, lads. And shoot me down if you disagree. I just want to mention it because I don't know why Davis ain't played him. Why ain't he playing that Beteka? Like
Tyler Roberts. How come he ain't playing Tyler Roberts?
Yeah, Tyler Roberts, yeah.
Tyler Roberts.
Has he not gone on loan somewhere? That Beteka? Has he not gone on loan somewhere?
Where's Tyler Roberts, man? Get him back quick.
Go on, who's you going to say, mate?
Beteka.
Has he gone on loan somewhere? Could be wrong. Has he not gone on loan?
I don't think he has, I think he's still playing in the
21s.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Why ain't he playing him? Because I was really impressed with him against Sevilla.
Yeah.
Like we said, though, Jay, we don't see him in training. We only see the 90 minutes. It's like people are saying, Fujimoto, not playing him. He's got to do this, and he's going to be the Messiah. And he's clearly not good enough, is he? That's why he's not playing. Because if he was good enough, Davies would play him. End of story. Clearly, he's not good enough. He's got a squad number, and they'll probably move him on in the January window. So putting our hopes on Fujimoto to come on the players at number 10, forget that. It's not going to happen because it would have happened.
Why is he playing Koumas then? If you're on about they're there on merit, why is he playing Koumas?
I think
that's what I was saying about the minutes thing, because apparently Liverpool were moaning that he wasn't getting the minutes. I mean, I don't know where that came from, but I heard.
I think Davis is just showing the board that he's got crap players to work with, and he needs more. He needs more players. Hence the reason why he subbed the sub. I generally think he's saying, "Look, this is what you're giving me. He's not good enough. I've had to bring him off right before the transfer window."
Yeah. He will be saying that. But as far as the wingers are concerned, I think we've got 2 of the best wingers in the league, in Demarai Gray and Patrick Roberts, when they're obviously both fit.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned earlier about when Demarai Gray got brought off, you could tell that left-hand side was and then you throw Cash in as left back. I mean, I don't like that guy anyway. But then Koumas came on for Gray. But when you've got Roberts and Gray, Roberts on the right, Gray on the left, and it was Roberts who was creating all the chances on against Derby and taking all the shots. But half of them shots were from Patrick Roberts. Gray at the post. What we need is Stansfield's off his game, lads. Let's fucking talk about Stansfield. He's not on his game. I'm sorry. I know he's putting him in the 10. I mean, Deutsch has been awful as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, because I don't know what you do in January, because to get a striker is a massive gamble. It's really hit or miss to get a good striker in. What I do personally, and it's obviously I'm fucking not a manager, I'll put Stansfield 9 and try and get fucking 10 in. Do you know what I mean? Whether he does that, I don't know, or whether he brings Williamson in as a 10 and just completely bins Deutsch off, because he can't even jump, mate, for the ball for an header.
Wouldn't you play 2 front now, Nick?
Balls into the box. Every time then balls into the box, there's no one there.
Yeah, I agree.
No one there, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just mad.
And then when Kyogo comes on, they lump it up front. I mean, what's the point? But anyway, it's they've got some conundrums to sort out, haven't they? And he'll do it. They'll sort it out.
What was my observation against Derby is that the amount of loose passes, the correlation just wasn't there, and I saw the frustration in Stansfield with Koumas in particular, and even with Dutch as well. It was just the simple things they couldn't even do, and it's so frustrating. And it's just like, oh my life, we should be much miles better than this. And it's just basics, it's simple stuff, and we haven't got anyone at the moment in that team that's making us tick. And I'd argue Tommy Doyle is the one that looks forward and makes them passes. But without him now, I was hoping Leonard would take, his opportunity and put a stake of claim, but I didn't think much of, him doing that either.
I thought he was one of the best players on our team, Leonard. I thought he played really well. I'll get
just
to Doyle, but Leonard was class, man.
Just to say about your point earlier about the wingers with Robertson Gray, I don't think it's any coincidence that them two have been like probably two of our best summer signings, and it's people that Chris Davis has actually worked with before, because he worked with Gray at Leicester and he worked with Roberts at Celtic. And I feel like he knows the capabilities of those guys. And to think we got Roberts in on deadline day as well, like where would we be without him?
It's class.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Do you know one we haven't talked about, and he deserves some praise here? Jack Robinson.
Yeah.
Inches away from winning it for us against Derby. Like it was that header, it was so unlucky because it was such a good header, and he generated that power from the position that he was. Beat the goalkeeper, but then it was just the wrong side of the bar. And if we're talking about a Jack Robinson double to win us the game, then I feel like that would have really changed the narrative.
I've kept the faith in him since that red card. I just knew that guy. Yeah, he was stupid how he got sent off and that, but just the passion in him. That's what we need. Yeah, he might have gone a bit too far, but he's a proper leader. He's gone up there.
Again, another deadline day signing as well.
I know.
Literally got him with minutes to spare.
He will drag us through a hedge backwards and come out shining, I'm telling you. And we're seeing that now. Yeah, there's been a bit of a blip, but I tell you what, I'm glad we got him.
Who's that? Sorry, Neil. Who are you talking about? Sorry.
Robinson in the back line from Sheffield. Yeah, I think he's a shining light for us, I do. Yeah, he's got that passion. We saw it when we played them in the EFL Cup, didn't we? There's that scene where he was giving it the linesman.
And Kyogo. He was giving it low to Kyogo, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he scared the life out of him. That's why he's crap.
The liner fell over, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cheat himself.
The Canio style.
Can we turn the phones on, boys? At the Bluenoses calling.
That's it, yeah.
Absolutely, mate.
Come on, Bluenoses, get calling.
What would be the odds for that Jack Robinson 2 goals and a winner?
Oh God.
It was so close to it, wasn't it? I'll tell you what.
He would have paid the Christmas credit card off for sure.
but
we'd have been having a different conversation today, wouldn't we?
We would have a different conversation today.
And to think as well, like the last 2 home games, the Charlton and Derby game, each of them scored with their only shot on target.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Well, he moves over to centre back for me. So we have Robinson, Neumann comes back in. So we have Neumann and Robinson centre backs, Cash in left back, and Iwata right back. I think for Southampton tomorrow night.
Hello,
it's
Lee Burns.
How you doing, Lee?
Hi, Lee.
Good Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year, mate. Can you hear all the lads okay?
Happy New Year, yeah.
Can you hear Nick?
Lee,
lads.
All right, Nick. All right, mate.
Oh, yeah, mate. You okay? Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, Nick. Happy New Year, Neil and Ben. And,
Happy New Year, bud.
Yeah.
What you saying then, Lee? Well, Blues and Albion because they're the second team, aren't they? What's your
3 more games? Nothing's changed. We have to make a decision. The board will have to make a decision about what they're going to do.
What with Chris Davies?
Yeah.
What you reckon, lads?
Well, I think with Chris Davis, like giving him the January window, I think is something that we have to do, because I feel like for his achievements sort of building up, because as well, like I think it's the first time in a calendar year that we've had the same manager since 2015. Like, how mad is that to think? Like, so often we've changed managers throughout a year, and the last manager to have a full year in charge of Birmingham was Gary Rowett in 2015. So having like a manager for a whole year is a very alien concept to us, and I feel like to change it sort of before the new year wouldn't be great. And I feel like giving him a January window, because Chris Davis is going to know what we need. Like, he's so often looking at the bench, and as you said earlier about watching the players in training, he's going to know what we need. So I feel like it's then down to him to discuss with Tom Wagner, to discuss with Craig Gardner the areas that we need to improve in. And also I feel like 1 or 2 of the loan players that we brought in maybe return to their parent clubs. So then that frees up a space for us to then go and get someone else on loan, because I feel like we haven't utilised the loan market well in the summer window. So if 1 or 2 changes are made, then we can bring in another 1 or 2 in January on loan, that could be something that could then see us sign one of those players in January permanent in the summer. So I'd say to give Chris Davis another window and then see how those players settle in, and then sort of assess base round about sort of March, April time.
Yeah. What are you saying then, Lee?
Yeah, I think that as well. I agree with Sam. I agree.
Give him a window. So give him the window, Lee.
Yeah, give him the window, another window. Yeah, give him another window. And our managers under pressure as well. West Brom, Ryan Mason, he could be gone if we don't win tomorrow.
You reckon?
Or gone New Year.
Yeah.
On in the New Year's Day.
They've been Carrick with West Brom as well, haven't they, today in the press?
And Blues.
And also Carlos Culverhan. Joining at West Brom.
Oh, really?
Get him back.
Get Warnock in, man.
Yeah.
I think you tippy-tappy football then, wouldn't you, Warnock?
I think it's a sticky period for both teams, to be honest, Lee. I mean, the only saving grace is that you lost as well, which done us a favour, but we're only like 7 points off the playoffs, didn't we? We're only 2 points behind us as well, isn't you?
I think we're 8 points off the playoffs, West Brom.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be all right, lads.
We need a good window as well in January, West Brom as well.
Is there any plays that you're after, Lee?
Kumas.
Kumas, cashing, and
You can have him.
Tyler,
you get Kyogo free.
we'll throw in Roberts, yeah. Tyler Roberts.
That's a good point as well. For left back, bringing in Samstead. We come on for cashing. I thought he played all right, Samstead.
Yeah, I liked how he played.
Yeah. So maybe, because I did mention it after my instant match reaction, but thingy reminded me. I think it was Emu games. Bring Samstead back in, man.
That was the only mistake in the summer we made, wasn't it? Not getting that left-sided cover that we all knew that we needed. I don't know what the thought process was there, but whether they thought Buchanan was going to come in and Cochrane will be all right for half a season. Do you know what I mean? I think that was like a big mistake looking back.
Yeah.
What's your message for the Bluenoses, Lee?
Oh, keep the thing, keep right on to the Royal Blue, and
good lad.
I'll speak to you soon, and you enjoy your New Year's, and I'll speak to you in the New Year. Jack.
And you, Lee. Have a good New Year, mate.
Happy New Year, Lee.
Happy New Year, mate.
Ta-da, mate.
See you, buddy.
So Lee's saying to give him a window then. He was easily inspired, weren't he, from Sam's assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said 2 games and then January window. So yeah, give him a bit more time.
We've got somebody else calling in. Sam's assessment. Hello?
Hello?
Is that Steve?
No, it's John.
John?
How you
All right,
doing, mate? I'm not who kicked your points over at Southampton.
Oh, John. How are you, son?
I'm all right. How you
Thanks for buying me another pint, though.
How you doing, son?
I'm all right, mate. You?
Yeah, you all had a good Christmas?
Yeah. All good, mate.
Great.
Nice, mate. All good.
Spoke to you for a while, mate.
I know, mate. I know. What's going on, John?
Mate, I've been saying all along, people are going on about, we need this striker, we need this midfielder. We don't need any of that. We need 2 quality fullbacks, and we need a quality keeper.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
That is.
You look at the games. We've lost 1-0, and the goals that have come down the flanks. Not only that, the drawn games.
Yeah.
If you remember the Steve Bruce days, we ground out when we got promotion. We didn't batter anybody. We ground out 1-0s, 2-0s. And you're only going to do that with a tight defence. And I think that's where we need to seriously look. Why he ever bought Brighton, I don't know. Cochrane, I'm sorry, he's got good delivery.
Yeah.
But he gets done for pace, mate. He gets all the time. He gets done.
Going
you
very
look at
fast,
the goals
is he?
that have come down our flanks.
Yeah.
So we definitely need 2 quality fullbacks and a quality keeper.
Yeah, it's a good
Don't
shout.
like Laird then, John. you know, if Laird was fit,
Yeah, mate.
don't you like Laird if he was fit and raring? Is he no good for you, Laird?
I like Laird, but I think even Laird.
He's too injury prone. That's Laird's only issue, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he's fit and firing, sorry.
Yeah, they said February, didn't they? So
Nick's just said, what about like a fit Laird? Would that still be okay, or would you still want another right fullback as well? Even if he was fit?
I just said I agree with Nick. Laird's brilliant, mate. I like Laird, but like he's not going to be back till February.
Yeah.
At least you know what it's like. He's going to be on the bench for a bit, and then your season's nearly over come March when he's getting in the squad. We need somebody now.
What's your expectations and thoughts then, John, for the season? Like, what do you think's acceptable?
If we stay as we are, as it is now, I think we won't be in the relegation battle, but we will be in the bottom half. I think if they make the quality signings I've said in January, and you look up front as well. Kyogo's not doing it. I think what's it's going Dykes anyway. There's rumours that he's going to Scotland.
Yeah.
So we may be getting a striker. Midfield, that's another gripe I've got. Why does he keep playing Pike? I can't understand. Leonard, what does Leonard have to do to keep his place? He gets stuck in Leonard.
He does. And he passes forward.
I don't know what it is. It seems, even when Pike is really playing bad, he's still picking the next game. I don't know what it is with Pike, what the thing is with him. Yeah, Rich.
Yeah, I like Leonard. I think he always looks to play forward. He's got a bite in his tackle. But obviously, Davey sees him as a squad player. I think Pike was quite solid against Derby, to be honest with you, but he offers a different sort of dynamic to Leonard. I think Leonard is more forward, you know, he's always jumping on the ball and going forward. He's nowhere Pike, he'll look for it and he wants to pick the perfect pass. Yeah. So he will play back if he has to, because he doesn't want to lose the ball. But I think Leonard deserves against Southampton. I would like to see, I think Leonard and Pike will both play anyway, to be honest with you. So
there's one thing I do want to mention now, lads. You know, look, and I totally get what you're saying, John, about Pike, but in all fairness to the lad, he scored some important goals for us the last few games. I mean, he nearly scored again against Derby. The way he flicked the ball up and then caught it on the volley. I mean, their keeper just pushed it over the bar, didn't they? I mean, that would have been a cracking goal. He has scored some decent goals for us, hasn't he, Pike? But look, I know what you're saying. I think the problem with Pike, it's the urgency to get the ball forward. Like it's not like a Tommy Doyle, is it? Where, like Woody was saying, you know, he's always like thinking ahead. He's always thinking to get the ball forward. I think Pike, he's a bit like Lapsy Daisy, isn't he? Like sometimes he's a bit it's slow to get it forward, isn't
he? He just doesn't want to give the ball away, does he? Which is what his job is. He just wants to make sure he finds a pass. And he tried to find a few passes at the weekend against Derby to Kumas, and then Kumas gave it him back. I mean, it happened a few times. Paper's probably thinking, mate, I'm just giving you the ball. You need to go and do something with it. That's what you're paid to do. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think I'm glad we got him in our squad, Pike, and I like him as a player. I think he's quality. But again, I think some of these players have been overplayed. They look tired. So I think that's where the strength and depth needs to come in with regard to the wingers, with regard to the central midfielders. We looked at the bench last season. I know it's different, but our bench was so quality. So it didn't matter who came off. Someone came on, they were brilliant. I know it's going to be different this season, but I think we just need to strengthen up, and I think we'll be just fine.
So John,
even Jay's looking tired though, you know. He's looking.
Thanks, Graham.
So maybe he's been overplayed.
So we've got.
Or do you think there's too many relying on Jay? I mean, he's all over the park, you know. He's, in fact, I wish him and what's his face? Always give 100%, 110%. Him and Clara when he stays fit. I just wish the other 9 players to do the same. Yeah. Oh, and Jimmy Gray. God no, I hope his injury ain't so bad. Have you heard anything about Jimmy?
No. I haven't personally. I don't know if any of the lads have or no.
Hopefully he'll be all right. Maybe just a knock. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Yeah, is Doyle back tomorrow night, guys?
No,
another game, isn't it?
Okay.
Got two more games out.
Oh, is it 2 more? Oh, God.
Yeah, but three match ban. Same for Clara as well.
What you reckon about the next 3 games then, John? I mean, are you feeling with them? I mean, the only saving grace is, and probably I'll make a lot of difference, but like we're at home for 2 of them. And I think this is where the atmosphere has to play a big part in this, because
definitely
the atmosphere sounds terrible.
I was flat
I know
Derby.
I know you can argue the fact that they have to give you something to sing about, but every time that Tom Wagner mentions it, every time we sing and get behind him, it picks them up. And I think that's going to be like I think the players are going to need that, because we've got the injuries, we've got the suspensions, we've got really key, important players that aren't playing. And I think this is where the atmosphere could play a big role in these games coming up.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I am really worried with, we could have potentially 3 of our top players out. Clara and Doyle.
Yeah.
Against Derby, we missed Doyle's distribution, especially taking the corners. It showed what a quality player Doyle is, really.
Yeah,
so, to be fair, if we can get 4 points from the 3 games, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But I'm really worried for us, mate.
I'm
worried.
Don't worry, mate. We'll be all right.
I know what we're saying. He shouldn't go.
Yeah.
But how's Tom feeling? Tom Wagner?
Yeah.
How are they thinking? Because he's made it clear, Tom Wagner, he's not going to accept any. He's still determined we're going to get in the playoffs. If he don't think CD's pulling the strings, we could see a change, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to give him more time.
Yeah.
But I think he's got 3 games myself.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So it's 3 games, about 3 key players in it potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus all the other injuries, no fullbacks.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it?
That really,
it's massively unfair, yeah.
It's unlucky, though. It's just blues, isn't it? It's just unlucky again.
Mate, we're going to smash Southampton. We're going to beat Coventry, so don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
And if we don't, Warnock in.
Yeah.
Warnock in, mate. Tony Pulis, mate. Get big Tony Pulis.
Yeah.
Long ball.
Southampton's bubbles bust, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're playing shit. They lost to Oxford, so
that's what I mean. Like, it's the championship. Anything's possible, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to get that. Like you said, Joe, we've got to get the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. Start singing. Make it off style. Sing your fucking heart out. Let's give it to them. Come on.
Yeah,
Birmingham City.
It's a night game under the lights, and the atmosphere is always better anyway.
Yeah.
Than those stupid fucking half kick-offs. You know what I mean?
Was watching Sam's podcast today, and he had the who's that chap you have on, mate? The Southampton guy. He's really good, isn't he?
Yeah, Martin Sanders. He's like really good championship content creator, and he was speaking to me about sort of Southampton this season, especially in the last 3 games, because as you said there about like their bubble bursting, so they haven't won in the last 3 games, and they lost against Oxford 2-1 last time out, and Southampton kind of parallel us in recent months because Southampton are a team that, again, like possession, and they have a young manager in Ton Reckert that just doesn't compromise regardless of whether he's playing at home or away. And against Oxford, they were kind of found out, you know, Oxford against them played 4-3-3, got the wingers really high and wide and just caused problems for them on the counter-attack. And I feel like with the young managers, especially nowadays, it takes a lot for them to like change their style. I feel like it's very regimented and suited to kind of what they've had planned out. And then it's when something goes wrong and we then start to change things that the issues arise. But I feel like if we get an early goal against Southampton and the fans get up, I feel like we can beat them. So they were saying on Sky about like the next 3 games, and I think it was Don Goodman on commentary saying that they don't get harder than the next 3 games. But I feel like there is an opportunity to pick up points, certainly with 2 of those games being at home where we're most strongest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What's your how's this, John?
Yeah, anyway, lads, keep right on, keep the faith. I'm hoping, you know what I mean. I say I'll be happy with 4 points, to be fair.
Love it, John.
Watford's a bit of a bogey team, so keep right on.
It's a long, long road, John.
I see his map.
Long road, mate.
Nice one, John.
Listen,
Cheers, John.
listen. Have a nice New Year, lads. Happy New Year.
And you, John.
You to you,
Happy New Year, mate.
All right, take
Keep
care.
right on, mate. And love to you, lad, as
mate.
well. Keep right on.
Cheers. Bye.
It's all right,
Nice
mate.
one, Mucker. God bless.
Good call, man.
Yeah.
Well, he's popping in and out, you know.
Don't know what he's doing.
Just some people are talking about Alfie May, and it's just I think people need to get over this Alfie May, man.
He's not scoring for Huddersfield, is he?
Back and all that carrying on.
He's not scoring for Huddersfield, is he?
No.
Hello,
Hi, Jay. You all right, mate?
Chris.
You all right, guys?
Chris.
All right,
How
Chris.
you doing?
Chris.
Chris.
You all right?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Did you guys have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. Thank you, mate.
Good.
What-
Yeah.
What's the answer then, Chris?
I don't know, to be honest. You know, but I watched us against Derby.
Get him off. You don't know. Get him off. I'm only messing.
Thought you had the answers, mate.
Well, it's just it's just like Kumas. I think needs to go back in January.
Yeah.
Cashing as well. But it's just obviously we're gonna obviously lose Clara for 3 games, aren't we? And
Doyle's out as well, isn't he?
yeah. And Doyle's back against Coventry, I think.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the next 3 games, Chris?
I'm 50-50, to be honest with you. It's just because the thing is, our home form's really good, but it's just obviously we've got key players out, and it's just going to be difficult.
Yeah. What about the Chris Davis for and against? What's your views on that? Do you think you should give him the season or the transfer or give him the next 2 or 3 games?
I was willing to give him the season, but if results don't improve, it's going to be, because it's a results business. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm on the fence, to be honest with you, but
Neil, you reckon to what Sam's saying?
My heart's saying he needs the season. I mean, we do need to keep, some sort of system going to have a big change now. I mean, I think someone mentioned it earlier on. I think it would just be starting all over again. It would really rock, the whole squad now. I think we've got a system in place. We've been, as Rich has been saying, really, really unlucky with injuries, with suspensions and things like that. You've got to at least give him the window, and then he's got to get those players playing as well. I mean, we're expecting to bring players in and for them to click straight away, aren't we? And that might not happen anyway. So we've still got to give time for the adjustment of any new squad members as well. So for me, I think we've got to look at, unless it's going drastically wrong, and you wouldn't want to change it sort of February, March time then anyway, would you? So you just got to hope that, and it is hope, isn't it? You can only hope and be positive moving forward that the right decisions are going to be made anyway. And I think now's the time to make that decision. But for me, it's to stick with him for now.
Yeah.
What about the transfer window, Chris? I mean, any positions you'd like to improve on to see the players we'd bring in, or players that would go?
I'll say left back, definitely.
Yeah.
And as I said, Kumas and Cashin can go back to their parent clubs. And I think possibly a striker if one of them goes, to be honest with you. And well, the thing is, with the goalkeeper thing, I'm a bit obviously on the fence on that, because the thing is, they're very, I don't know.
Chris, would you bring any of the loanees that we've sent out back in for the second half of the season, if that was possible?
I wouldn't mind having Taylor Garden Hickman back, call him back, but I don't know.
That's yeah. I was expecting that, to be honest, because I'd like to see him back in the team. Mr. Utility man, isn't he? Always puts in a good fight for you. And he is he's a steady championship player, isn't he? Yeah, you can put him anywhere.
Yeah.
It was a surprise when he left, wasn't it, really? But maybe he wanted game time and he weren't going to get it from Davis. And
possibly. It was unusual because he'd not long signed a new contract, so I'm sure he knew what the score was. But whether it was out of his hands making that decision, I don't know.
On paper, we had so many options at right back, didn't we? Going into the season, and this was before Led got injured.
Well, that's another unusual one, isn't it? I mean, we brought 𝒖𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒍. I always get his name wrong. We knew we was going to lose him. Yeah, we knew we was going to lose him for like the Christmas period. We put a lot of eggs in the basket with buying him, didn't we? And he's not really lived up to his name at all, has he? I mean, he's been quite disappointing for me, which is a shame.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like who do you think will be our captain? Well, for the next 3 games.
Robinson, absolutely, 100%.
Well, Robinson, yeah. I think it's like I like he was captain at Sheffield United, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
I like it. I was very impressed with him against Derby.
Yeah.
Like he was our best player, I think.
That's a good question. That is. Can it be Robinson, though?
Robinson, captain in blue, sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just thinking, like, would he give it to him? I don't know.
Like he could have got a hat trick against Derby. He could have got a hat trick.
I know.
And who else? Because like obviously Leonard was really impressive as well. Has been impressive.
Yeah.
Like I do like Leonard. And
he's a really good player.
And and
what about 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 as well? They utilised him right back.
Yeah, he's been decent. He's been pretty decent, to be honest with you. Yeah, and and Samstead did put in a shift when he came on against Derby, I think. Yeah, and do
you think we're gonna get like anything out of these next 3 games, Chris?
I'd be happy with 4 points out of the next 3 games.
Same as John.
I'll be happy with 4 points because obviously Watford's our bogey side, so it's just obviously Coventry are on top, and obviously Southampton, they're like hot and cold, aren't they? That's the thing.
You're gonna give it to him, son.
Yeah,
keep the
fight. I'll say we need to be at them.
If not, Rich said we're going to get Warnock in.
Get Warnock in, man. No Tony Pulis.
It's a running joke, Sam. This is. Get Warnock in. What's your message for the bluenoses then, Chris?
Okay, keep the faith and keep right on.
Love it, son. Happy New Year as well.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, mate.
Have a good
one.
Blues.
And you, mate.
Bye-bye.
All right, mate. Some good points made there, boys.
Where's Woody?
Woody's gone. He's gone to eat some more pasta. He said he was hungry.
Has he been taken by Vecna?
Mate, how good Stranger Things, Rich?
Mate, good. I can't wait for New Year's Day.
No spoilers, I haven't watched the up-to-date ones.
Yeah, same.
I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Is it any good, that Stranger Things?
Mate, especially it's class.
I remember.
Brilliant.
I remember when the first season came out and I was working away. I was working away up in between Newcastle and Middlesbrough. I was up there for like probably 6 months, and there was Netflix on. I remember me and my mate were sharing a room together. And we was like, "What do you want to watch tonight?" And he said, "Oh, this Stranger Things looks all right. Like, should we watch this?" And this was even before it was massive. And I remember watching the first season and thinking, "Man, I have to bring a second season out." And it's just skyrocketed. I mean, that was over 10 years ago, surely.
Yeah, it's just class. Just love watching it.
He's good, isn't he?
Soundtrack, Dusty.
Yeah,
I love Dusty.
I always have to watch the intro. You can skip it on Netflix.
Yeah, you have to listen to it.
Just builds the tension.
Yeah,
it does.
Could you literally jump into So is it season 5 or something like that now? Could I just start watching season 5, or do I have to
No,
start?
you have to watch it from the start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You'll
watch
enjoy
it,
it from
mate.
the start. Yeah.
You can't cut any corners, mate. You got to do the training. You can't just turn up to match day.
I say that because I did start watching it. I watched about 2 or 3 episodes, and it didn't really grab me. Do you know what I mean? You know, like some series grab you.
I was like that with The
Give it
Walking
time.
Dead at first. Yeah, I had to give it time.
Nick's
But
gonna
once you get to know the characters, and then it grows and grows. Like then you get more invested in
yeah.
like who's actually in it, and then like season 5 because you know it's the last season. You know that like big things are going to happen. Like you're just hoping that your favorite character doesn't die.
Oh man, it's going to ruin my year if something happens to Duster. Tell you that.
or Steve as well. Steve Harrington.
Steve. That's Steve safe, isn't it?
The good man, yeah. Nick's gonna watch this now and he's gonna get fucking telekinesis.
I'm gonna have to give it another go.
He's gonna get the blood coming through his nose.
yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it another go because I'm really struggling to find a decent series at the moment. So I might give it another go.
Have you got Paramount? Watch it. I'll tell you what you look, mate. I'd say Mayor of Kingstown is absolutely brilliant. That's fantastic, and Landman as well. Landman's really good.
Yeah,
so there's loads of stuff. You've got Landman's class, but Mayor of Kingstown he's brilliant. Plenty to watch, mate. I'll hook you up. Don't worry.
Yeah, hook me up. So Blues. I don't know what's everyone thinking in terms of tomorrow night. Is anyone really confident? If people are a little bit skeptical, I'm a bit. I don't know about this. I think we could.
They need to bounce back as much as we do, don't they? It's going to be tough tomorrow. It'd probably be a real damp squib, won't it?
Both teams will score, I reckon. I reckon there's goals in the game because they're pretty shaky at the back. We are
top scorer, haven't they? Armstrong. I think he's going to score tomorrow.
I think Clive's form started to dip off as soon as we played Southampton, and Armstrong just diving for both the goals. And I feel like from that moment, he's not quite been the same.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to look, right? I know we're going through a blip, and this is how I see it. Look over the years and that, and look at the longevity of Blues. It's a dream come true. Get behind him tomorrow and fucking sing and make it as hostile as possible. That atmosphere is going to play a massive part tomorrow. And if there's no singing and it's quiet like a church, we could lose that game. So we've got to get behind them and just sing your hearts out.
I'll tell you now, it won't happen until we go 1-0 up. That's what it's like now. We need to score the first goal to get the crowd up, I'm afraid. As soon as that goal went in against Derby, I mean, it weren't bouncing anyway, but as soon as that goal went in, it was like, oh, God, here we go again kind of thing. So as much as I appreciate what you're saying, Jack, I don't think, hopefully because it's a night game, it'll be a little bit more spicier, but I don't think it's going to be bouncing. I think people are going to be nervous, you know. I know I certainly will be nervous for tomorrow night.
Just have a few drinks before you go, man. You'll be fine.
But it's like me, though. So, you know, I'm not like in a financial position or a career position where I can get a season ticket because my work plays a massive part in it. But you know, when I go down the Blues, mate, I want to like win, lose or draw, mate. I want to come away from there when my voice is gone. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I've been brought up to follow the Blues. And when I go there, when I can, and it's fucking quiet, like it gets to me, like you know, like it really disheartens me because I look forward to it. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, come on.
Last season, the Newcastle game, I thought I was having heart palpitations when I scored that goal. It was so loud, it was ridiculous.
The noise in there, yeah.
The noise was incredible, wasn't it? I mean, how hostile was that? I mean, the players must have like goosebumps when it's singing and it's like that. There's no better place. I'm sorry, we were just fantastic. But you're right, Nick. People are going to be a bit nervous tomorrow, but we've just got to crack on and do what we need to do. Cheer them on, and if we go a goal down, we've just got to keep going.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Come on, Blue Nose, just get your calls.
Who's that Brazilian lad they've got? That is it. What's his name?
Cienza.
He's classy, isn't he? What a player he is.
Yes. So when I was speaking to Martin, it turns out that this is only Cienza's third full season in professional football, and he's in his like mid-20s. So it's a real like yeah. So he only turned professional at 22 years old, and he worked his way through the leagues. Like he was playing in the German third tier.
There's a chance for me yet, then.
Mate,
Yeah, exactly.
Benjamin Button,
Anyway,
Champion Benjamin Button.
chaps, I've got to disappear. I did say to Jay I could only do an hour, and I've done a bit longer because I'm enjoying tonight. But I've got an early start tomorrow, so I'm going to love you and leave you. So
Neil,
I'm going to give you a prediction. I'm going to say Blues are going to do it tomorrow. They're going to win 1-0. Kyogo's going to get his goal. Ben laughed at me when he said that earlier today.
Miles, believe he said that.
Have the faith. We're going to win.
Yeah.
We've got to win tomorrow. 3 points. It's going to kick us off again.
6-0.
Nice one now.
Nice one now.
Yeah. Nice to see you all, boys. And
Good to see you.
Okay,
Nice
mate.
chat to you. Keep rolling, man.
all the
Good
best.
to see you, Benjamin Button. He gets younger every time he comes on, doesn't he? Neil?
Does, man.
Only on the outside, unfortunately.
Yeah. No. Good to see you, Neil, man.
Take care, chaps.
Scoreline comes true.
See you, mate.
Take care, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Someone just tried to call in then. So if you could just try and call in again. Sorry, because Neil was going.
Tyler Gardner Hickman, guys, is he on loan? Did we loan him?
Yeah.
Yeah, loan at Blackburn.
Would you have
He's
him
on
back
loan
in
with
January?
an option for them to buy. Like, he's tied up, isn't he? So it's with an option for them to buy.
Okay. So we can't get him back in January if we really need
Don't
him.
think so.
Okay. Few people.
Because I feel like with Gardner Hickman, like you'd never question his effort, would you? Like he's someone that always like gave 100% on the pitch, and I feel like the reason why we sent him out on loan is that Chris Davis maybe thought like he's not sort of good enough on the ball to play that we want to play. But I feel like you need players like Gardner Hickman in the Championship, especially for these long seasons, and he just ticks as many boxes as he can, like with the positions that he plays in. So I was like sad to see him go when he did, and the Blackburn fans like him as well. So like he's been pretty popular there.
He's a likeable guy, though, isn't he? He puts the effort in, and he just seems like a nice person to have around the training ground. I bet he just seems like a nice guy. I was sad to see him leave, to be fair, but we are where we are.
I remember years ago when we played West Brom, and I think we won. It was Lyle Taylor that scored a penalty that day, and Gardner Hickman was playing for West Brom. And afterwards, some of the fans were giving it to Gardner Hickman in the family stand. And he was like mouthing off back at them, and I always remember that. Yeah. And I remember like when he joined, I was like, oh, that's the guy that we rattled when we played West Brom, and then obviously joined us, and then doing everything for us. And I feel like in League One, he's had a really memorable moment, like the goal against Wickham, where Allsop kicked it long and then he volleyed it.
Yeah.
And that game pretty much secured us promotion. So I remember him for that, definitely.
Yeah, he would have been a good squad player, wouldn't he? But it's hindsight saying at the start of the season we thought Bright was going to be a nailed-on challenger with Laird. So just how it's worked out, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, Blue Noses. We've got 112 people watching. Get your calls in. Come on. We've got a few familiar faces. We've got Gary. We've got Emza. Call in, Emza. Come on.
Call Emza. Emza. Call in, mate. Call in.
You call in, son. Come on.
What podcast are you on now then, Sam? Are you on Blues Focus still?
No, so I've done my own thing now, going solo with it, because I had sort of like a pool of contacts that I'd known from doing the match previews beforehand, and the run of fixtures that we had, because now we officially reached the halfway point of the season, we're playing everyone again, and we had Southampton with Martin, who I sort of got to know and is a really nice lad, and then you got Watford next, and for that I was speaking to Justin, who used to host the TalkSport 2 show that I spoke on. He's a really nice guy. And then Coventry, I have All Things Sky Blue coming on the channel. So yeah, I just thought like to myself, got some good guests lined up for that. Let's start it up again halfway through the season, and just see what the fans are thinking, because at the moment I feel like there's quite a bit of doom and gloom. So if I can bring some positivity and chat to other fans and create another community for Blues fans to speak in, then it'd be for the better.
And what's that called, mate? What's the podcast called?
Just my name, Sam Sheppy. So if you type it in on YouTube, it will come up. So yeah, the latest preview I've done went out yesterday, and it's a 20-minute chat with Martin. So if you guys could check that out and just leave your comments and your thoughts below, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good.
Because Jay keeps forgetting to mention our podcast, don't you, Jan?
What's that?
You keep forgetting to mention our podcasts.
Our podcast?
Yeah, like Chatting Blues and Sam's one. I didn't know about Sam had a podcast.
Yeah. No, I always let you shout out at the end, mate. And I always give you the So we've got Chatting Blues. We've got Rich the Messiah. You're not on anything, are you, Rich? social media
I'm
wise?
just a guest, man. I'm a passenger.
You've got to get on there, mate.
Have you got a Twitter or anything,
You've got to get on, man.
Rich?
Nah, mate. I'm not into it. No, I don't really do YouTube. I'm not really bothered with it, like Instagram, Twitter, and stuff. I just it's not for me. I just had watching YouTube channels, and I came across like the blues content a few years ago, and that's it really. Yeah, I can't be doing all that. If I went on Twitter after the blues games, I think I'd be, I don't know, it'd probably put me in a bad mood, so I don't bother.
Oh, lads, I can't believe this. Fucking emu.
Yes. Emu, Master.
Yes, emu.
Chris,
where are you, son?
What's going on, mate?
I'm so depressed, man. I'm so depressed.
Don't be like this, mate. Come on.
What they've done to me.
Come on, man. I don't want to hear it.
Get it off your chest, man. Come on.
We got a high a month ago, and now we're on the low again.
Get it off your chest, son. Come on.
Right. What? Anyway, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and happy New Year, lads. I'll get out of the way.
Happy New Year, brother.
And to all the chat crew as well. Happy New Year, lads and lasses. Right. So I'm going to start off with my theory is the players are sick of Davies because he's micromanaging them all the time.
You reckon?
Mate, if they don't do it, he's on them at the sideline. He needs to take the handbrake off them a bit, mate, I think. I really do. I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but I just see it from the sidelines, like someone else mentioned. And I think even Neil said it as well earlier. They look like they're on a leash. They can't do anything wrong, or they're getting a bollocking straight away. And
to counter that, just quickly, Emu, to counter that, it felt like, you know, when we kept winning 4-1, 4-0 and that.
Yeah.
It felt like the handbrake had come off. I get what you're saying about the handbrake, and it does feel like that at times. So what's gone wrong since then?
What was that? Sorry, I missed the last bit of that, Nick.
Sorry, so you know, it felt like we took the handbrake off at home, didn't we? And we won 4-1, 4-0. We won a few games on the bounce, and we seemed to play a little bit more direct, a little bit quicker. What's gone wrong since then, do you think?
So for me, when them 4 games, when we was winning, playing fluid football, we was passing forward, not sideways. We was going down the lanes, the passing lanes. So the players were moving in, moving out. There was always a pass there. Now we're back to side, back to the keeper. Punt it long to nobody. Go straight to the keeper after time. Goes out for a throw-in. I think we've gone back to how we were before that winning streak.
Yeah.
And the players look miserable again. I'm not going to lie. The players look miserable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. You know, I speak to Rich on some of the away games while we're watching it, and you know, the amount of times we see things that, like Saturday. Sorry, the other day. Yes, was it Saturday? I can't even remember what day it is.
Neither can I.
Friday.
Right. We kept going down the left to Ǩūmas. We kept going down the left to Ǩūmas when we've got Roberts who can take a player on and create something. And we was adamant to go back down the left every single time. And he kept going out. Even Stansfield had to go at Ǩūmas when he passed him the ball and he went out of play. And he was like, you know, I don't know, mate.
You know, for me, Emu, you know that Derby game?
Yes.
You look at Roberts on that right-hand side, right? He's left-footed. He's coming in down the middle. But who's creating, who's making spaces for him? Because I think there's a lot of times where he had no choice. But like after he's took on a couple of players to just go for goal because no one's making space for him. No one's getting in the right places.
Who's Stano and Ducks?
Well, just... Never Patrick Roberts is coming down on that right hand side. He's took a few players on because we know he's a baller. We've got to sign him. Cracking player. Who's making space for him to play to?
I get that. Maybe we missed Doyle Saturday. You know, Doyle, he's that player who finds them little pockets and he'll have his time, put his head up and pass a ball. Pikes normally, he senses someone, bang, he goes backwards. You know, I don't know what happened to Stano, but you could always rely on Stano to run his socks off and create something for himself in the game. he last 3 games, mate, he's been completely out of it. He looks lost, mate.
You can't rely on one player, though, Emu, can you?
No, but
not when we've spent over 15 million. We've got to, the other players have got to step up, haven't they?
We don't look like a team. We look like a bunch of individuals, mate.
Yeah.
And that's where a few weeks ago we was literally the passing, the movement, the flow of the game was amazing. We're scoring 4 goals, mate, every single home game. You know,
but maybe it's because of the changes, because of the injuries and the 4 suspensions, mate. I think that's probably got a lot to do with the cohesion of the team and the fluidity, because they're just there's 4 or 5 changes that are forced change. And I know that's football and it can happen, but I just think, like, you know, well, Stano, he must be fuming. We've got to be careful with him because he's not going to want to stay. He wants to score goals, doesn't he? So we've got to make sure he's happy. I want to make sure he's happy because he's our boy, he's our player, he's our shining light. So we just need to play to his strengths, don't we? And we need to figure out a way of doing that.
Number 9.
And number 9, absolutely. Put him in as a number 9, but then who's gonna back him up as the 10? That's the thing. And I know him and Deutsch had a really good few games when we were scoring the goals for fun, but that's dried up now, hasn't it? So
yeah.
But
that's the question.
But here's one for you, and I'll let Sam answer this one first. Would you play 2 up top? So there's a bit of a partnership.
I don't think Chris Davies has never really played 2 up top. Like from the start of the game, it's very much been the same formation, the same structure for the whole time he's been in charge, isn't it? It may be that we've gone 2 up front where we're chasing the game, but we've never really started a game with 2 up front, because I suppose you could go old school with like the large combo up front, couldn't you? And maybe you could have sort of one of the bigger guys winning the knockdowns for the smaller one, but we just don't really play that way. That's the thing. I don't feel like Chris Davies as a manager would go, right, I'm going to put 2 up front in this game from the very start. I feel like the way that he operates, it's very much that 4-2-3-1 with a number 10 in behind the number 9. I just don't feel like Chris Davies would choose to play 2 up front from the very start.
The only reason I'm asking that is because we're all like, some of us are crying out for the tactics that are wrong and stuff like that, you know, and just something like that could be beneficial. Just because there's 2 up top, I mean, they can't still play it from the back, and you know, and nothing will change. You just give that number 9.
Because if you play 2 up front, then where do you sort of take the other player out, if you know what I mean? So, like, if there's a midfielder, like, what midfielder then would you sort of remove to then have a striker in?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. You know, what options have we got? I'm just thinking of like all these wasted crosses where there's no one in the box because we've only got a number 9 there. At least having
like do you sacrifice number 10 for it, or do you sacrifice a holding midfielder for it? Like you got to think of like the whole team and how it works. Like going down.
We haven't got a number 10, have we? You know, if we was to do that, and I'm not saying let's do this. I know Engelman's crying out for 4-4-2. You'd put Stansfield and Deutsch up top, and then you have the 2 midfielders, say Doyle and Pike, or Leonard and Pike, whatever, and then you have Roberts and Gray on the wings. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a massive fan of 4-4-2. I don't think he would do that anyway. I don't know. I don't really know. Is Emu still on the
4-5-1?
4-5-1.
Yeah, but CDM. We need a really good, strong CDM, mate.
Yeah.
Just to protect the back the back 2 when the wingers are going forward with the ball. You know, we're missing Cochran because he's the only one who can cross a ball in our team, other than Roberts, mate. we missed him.
Yeah, we want to bet, Patrick Roberts or Tyler Roberts.
Before
I get that one in back.
Warnock in. Nah, get him out.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think he got the tactics wrong against Derby, though, because if you would have looked at the post and the bar and that penalty, like, we wouldn't be talking about his tactics. I don't think he got his tactics wrong against Derby.
I don't.
He didn't get his tactics wrong, because look at the stats. Look at the stats that we had. It was just massively unfortunate.
One-sided, yeah, one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some Derby fans saying apparently they, you know, that they did enough to win the game. So I don't know what they've been drinking, but definitely want some of that for tomorrow's game.
I suppose you have to give credit for them for defending well.
One
but
shot.
I feel like but obviously, like, going forward, that 1 shot on target which they scored. And once they went down to 10 men, then obviously their style of play changes from that, and having 10 men for the majority of the second half, they are going to have less possession and less shots because they're just kind of shutting up shot. But yeah, I definitely feel that, like, the way that we played in the game, it wasn't like overly terrible, but I suppose the frustration just comes from them having 10 men for the time that they did, and then us not getting 3 points from the game.
I don't know why we didn't get a penalty for that challenge on Deutsch. I just don't get it. He manhandled him to the ground. How was that not? Oh God!
Stonewall penalty, mate.
Absolutely, he was like a GBH.
But the refs are shit, though, aren't they? They're shit.
I feel like I've now just become accustomed though to not getting those decisions. Like it doesn't even go. It doesn't even for me then goes like, oh.
We got better decisions in League One than we are in the Championship, and I thought the League One referees were terrible, but there seems to be even worse in the Championship.
Yeah, I remember saying there's not much difference between the refereeing in League One and the Championship. I remember saying it in this podcast.
We always seem to get the same refs as well, don't we, down the blue? Don't we?
Yeah,
they're all the same dirty Villa fuckers. Literally, they just don't like us or how we play, and we're quite an honest team, I'd say.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think the best thing for me, Emu, with the Derby game was when the line now fell over.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw it.
Get him down.
Dropped his flag as well.
The cheer for that was almost as big as the cheer for the goal.
What are you saying about Davies, mate? Do you want him to stay or do you want him to go? I know we've had plenty of conversations on the phone and messaging and stuff, but what are your thoughts on it now after we've all had a chat?
In all seriousness, I'm on the fence big time, mate. I like the guy. I think he's stubborn, and I think he needs to take the handbrake off the place. He needs to stop micromanaging them while they're playing. Save it for half time. You know, if you see something, someone's out of position, give him a bit of a bollocking to get back. But it seems to be on their case every single minute of the game. He's like, I think that needs to stop, because I just think it's giving mixed messages to a player who wants to play with creativity or go forward, and then he's being told other signals from elsewhere. So,
but I think if they did what he wanted in the first place, you wouldn't have to micromanage them, because they're clearly not doing what he wants them to do. So then it comes down to the quality of player that Gardner and his team have signed for me. So if they were doing the instructions that Davies wanted, then he wouldn't have to scream his bollocks off, would he? He wouldn't have to do that. So he's clearly really frustrated because they're not executing the plan. And I think that's the issue. It's quality of the players, which comes down to recruitment. It has to. It's that. He's a top coach, isn't he? He is. He's coached at one, really good sides in the Premier League, the Scottish. He's no mug. And I don't know whether he's just looking at the players going, do you know what? These aren't good enough.
I
think that's what he's signaling to the board. He's signaling that to the board.
I don't think that getting rid of Davies is the answer. And I don't believe that he had a lot of say in the transfer window either. I think if he has a bit more say, Chris Davies, it'll be different.
I think we sign players for commercial reasons, like these Japanese players.
Definitely do, yeah.
They literally get shipped out after a year, mate, because they never get a game.
Yeah.
What's Samstead got to do to get a game, man? He's an international player. Every time he's come on, he's been solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He starts for me tomorrow night as left back.
And he's a natural fullback, isn't he? He's a natural fullback. He's not like Cashin, who's a centre back, or like Iwatu, who's a holding midfielder. Like Samson's an out-and-out fullback, and he's had to sort of bide his time because he's not getting game time.
Yeah.
But you can tell that he's a genuine, just good professional, because he doesn't really strike me as someone that would like sort of bang on Chris Davies' door and go, I need to start. Like, he's going to try and sort of work his way into the team by the way that he conducts himself. And he's played a lot for the under-21s as well, because Fujimoto's had to do the same way he's played in the under-21s just to like sort of regain that match sharpness. So I wouldn't be against Samstead starting because of the fact that he is a natural fullback, and because our defence has been so poor recently. We've not kept a clean sheet in the last 9 games. So I'm all for someone new coming in the team and trying to stake their claim for starting in the team.
Who starts at the back tomorrow then? Is he Iwasa, Samstead, Robinson and Newman, or
Nick?
I'm not dead against Iwata as right back. I like the way, when we're at home, definitely I like Iwata as right back, the way he drifts into the middle and sometimes he pushes right on. Do you know what I mean? So I think if we was to put Samstead right back, I think we'd lose that extra man going forward.
Yeah.
So maybe Samstead. I thought Samstead played really well when he came on against Derby. So maybe, and I wasn't that impressed with Cashin, if I'm being honest. Quite a few straight passes. So I'd be thinking about starting Samstead on the left back, having Newman and Robinson as centre halves, and having keeping Iwata as right back.
Do you start Leonard in the middle again?
And I'd go for Leonard definitely starting, and you have to go with Pike, don't you, again?
Yeah,
I'd be worried.
Oh, cheers, Stu. Thank you, mate.
Leonard is a good player. He's a tidy player. He's good on the ball. You know, his head's always up, where Pikes is always down, looking at the ball, and his natural instinct is to lay it backwards instead of going forwards. And I think Pikes missed so many forward passes between the two of them, and that's what causes us problems. When we were scoring, we wasn't doing that. Doyle was literally running that midfield, spraying them balls down the channels, just little short balls into the midfield, just in front of the back four, the back four, and we'd have options left or right, or stand over down the middle. We're just not doing that again. It's sort of dried up all that.
Ems has put the players look miserable because they know they are letting the mighty Emu down.
Shout out to the Chimney Boys.
The Chimney Boys.
Gone,
Blackburn away. That was funny, weren't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I was laughing when we tried to find you, Van, and he got you and Emu. You and Miza in the front of the fucking passion wagon in the van, like just chilled out. Like, he was like, how you doing, boys?
Yeah, it was a good day out. That was, mate. It was a good day.
Funny that was.
I'd say they've depressed me the last month, Blues. I'm a bit down on them. I'm trying to stay positive, but I can just see it getting worse over the next 3 games, mate. The noise is increasing, and as I said, I'm firmly on the fence. I like the geezer. I think he needs to change things a bit and just give him a bit of breathing space and just let him play. You know, let Stano do what he does. Put them in the natural positions when they can. I know we've got injuries. We're missing Laird, but again, Laird's always sick after the season, isn't he? So, you know.
Yeah, Amy, here's one for you. What would you do in terms of the middle, the kind of like the number 9 in the 10 position for tomorrow night then?
Stano's a 9, mate, all day long.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Okay, so Stano 9. Who would you put in the 10 then?
I wouldn't put Williamson in. He's too slow. He seems like, he's in a daydream when he's playing sometimes.
Yeah.
He's just come back from injury. He ain't up to the championship yet. You know, he's played a few games. Dux looks slow as well, but he's creative. When he does get the ball down, he's crap in the air. He's good with his feet. I don't know. Do you just go for it, mate? Kyogo and Stano up front. Just harass them, mate, from the back, from the front.
You mean them two literally as 2 number 9s, or do you go back a little bit?
Yeah, left and right sided strikers, mate.
Okay.
Interesting.
But I still think.
What do you reckon about that, Sam?
I'd say Vinimson as a 10. I wouldn't actually mind it because we've been saying that like the team kind of just look like strangers out there, but at least with Stansford and Vinimson, they would have played with each other last season, so there's that little bit of continuity. I remember the start of last season, like how good was Vinimson and Stansford up front? Like them, I feel like them two worked well in the same team together, so I wouldn't be totally against it. I know that Vinimson is coming back from injury, but to echo my point earlier about Samstead, I feel like players that are coming in from the cold, that they certainly deserve a chance, like in the starting 11, because we're not performing at the moment, to just stake their claim. And I feel like with Dutch, like he's got ability with like the ball at his feet, but I've not quite seen the sort of finished article from him yet. I feel like there is room for him to grow, but I feel like at the moment there's still areas to work on. And I feel like that number 10 position is certainly up for grabs and something that we should be looking to recruit in January as well.
Yeah. That's the thing with Dux. Dux always he always seems like he's playing at 75%, as if he doesn't want to get himself injured. It seems to me like he doesn't put his foot in, does he? But I mean, when he's on the ball, he's passing and, you know, he's very creative, but he just seems to me he's got zero physicality. He just looks like he'd be like blown on and be pushed over, which is weird because he looks like a fairly, I don't know how tall he is, or he seems fairly well built, doesn't he? But he just doesn't, he doesn't put his foot in. I don't know whether or not he
does, but he doesn't play that way. You saw Williamson as well. Doesn't play that way.
He pulls out tackles. So if the ball's coming, he'll pull out. He'll pull his feet up. He's not, as if he doesn't want to get hurt. But he's a quality player. He is a quality player on his day. But yeah, you're right. I think the number 10 is up for grabs. Let's just get Gustavo Heimer to sign him.
Yes, do it.
That'd be an easy resolution.
Take him and Shay Adams. Job done. I'll be happy with that. Bring Shay back. I want Shay Adams back, mate. I love Shay.
What about Bcfc, yeah?
Yeah, Bcfc, yeah. Do a good job.
Go ahead, lads. I'll let someone else call in.
Amy, legend, son.
Have a fantastic
He's a legend.
And you, man.
Nice one, brother.
Nice one,
Thank you,
brother.
mate.
All the best for all your channels. And I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon. All right, lads.
And you, son. Get them Wagner dogs down and the 19 deep, son.
I need to lose some weight, mate. The chocolates have been taking over, mate. I just know you're
Good lad.
Lad,
Nice one, Amy. Nice one, brother.
See you later.
Take care, mate.
The Blues.
Nice one, brother.
See you, buddy.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
It's all right, mate.
Yeah.
Ta-da. He's sound easy, isn't he?
Yeah, same, man. So let's just talk about this. What Gary's put. Some Blues need some height in the areas when with corners. Yet Williamson was taking the corners. What was all that about? I mean, our corners.
Corners were terrible, weren't they?
Awful, you know. And then you look like when we was getting corners, we had a flurry of corners in that second half. And I was looking in the box, and there's just no one physical.
Hello.
It's true.
That's one on the phone, boys.
Oh.
How you doing?
All right, Jay.
This is Steve.
Steve.
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
You all right, lads?
Yeah,
How are
yeah.
you, Big Steve?
Fantastic. You all had a good Christmas, lads?
Yeah, review.
Yeah.
Apart from the Blues.
Well, let Steve answer that question, Nick. What about Blues needing some height in the area of the corners?
Yeah, but we do have areas. We have got players with height, haven't we? I mean, I think there was 4 players over 6 foot against Derby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't jump to that, Steve. They don't jump.
None of them jump. The actual setup of the corner is absolutely fucking shite.
Yeah, it is.
They're all crowded in that little 6-box area, and you're just hoping that it falls onto one of our fucking heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nobody running in from the edge of the box or anything to try and hit that ball.
Yeah.
You've got a chance to follow the flight of the ball and have a better header at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same. We got a corner against us. We got that fucking zone of shit.
Yeah.
You know
We get caught out, don't we, massively. We always get caught out with it.
It's not working for us. You've only got to look at the Sheffield United's first goal, the header from the corner. You know, you had the centre half, and because we're not very good at marking and what else, he gets a free header.
Yeah,
We've got our big blokes. It's the same. Whichever corner it is, there's all right. We got them stuck in that guard area. You've more or less got to put the ball on their head. They're not getting a running jump at it.
I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to pop the toilet really quick.
Yeah, no worries, Steve. So we've got a Celtic fan in the chat, and he's saying, I want you to answer this, mate, and any of you guys. So he's saying, I hope you don't mind me asking, guys, as a Celtic fan, is there any reason why Kyogo hasn't been doing it for you? Does anyone want to answer that? I mean, other than the obvious.
I don't think it's been fair on him, to be honest. You know what I mean? 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. He hasn't really had a run in the team, has he? Hey?
No.
He hasn't, but he's missed gilt-edged chances, hasn't he? Like gilt-edged chances. That's the issue. So I know he's only had 10 minutes, but when he's had a chance to go through and score, and that open goal against Southampton, you know, you've got to be scoring, hasn't he? And he just hasn't done it.
He's got to be scoring, but you've also got to give the lad a chance. You know what I mean? To build up some sort of confidence. All players need it.
Yeah.
All players. You know what I mean?
Against Southampton.
Somebody suggested the two of them up front.
Yeah. Would you do that?
And why not? We've done it the first game.
That's not a bad shout. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, we've done it against Ipswich. I mean, he had that goal disallowed, and he's the one who took the shot and he hit the post, and Stansfield put it away on the rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's give it a whirl. Because, to be honest with you, Ducks is coming in from injury. He's had 2 good games. The rest of them, he's been absolutely shite.
Yeah. You know, against Ipswich, how did we play it? Was Kyogo as the 9 and Stano as the 10 against Ipswich? I can't remember.
I think they just rotated between the two of them.
Fluid, yeah. Okay. I mean, we looked dangerous as hell, didn't we, against Ipswich? I mean, bloody hell. But yeah, it's not worth that, is it?
I mean, that goal, there's no way in a million years that should have been disallowed.
No.
You know what I mean?
So who knows what would have happened if he would have scored that goal? What it would have done to his confidence? You know, who's to say that if that goal stands and then he carries on starting games, and she said like having that run in the team, who knows what could have happened?
Yeah, absolutely, it's true.
Yeah.
He just looks shot, doesn't he, of confidence, and when you know you play him, you start him. I don't know. I'd give him the Cambridge away game personally. I'd start him against Cambridge away. In the FA Cup.
You can sense that he's so desperate to score, and like he's actually committing fouls now in the final third, just because he's trying to scrap and just get that he can, but it's just not happening for him. So he's just like putting in almost extra effort, but then like overcompensating. A bit like what Clara done for that challenge against Derby, where I feel like he was trying to do everything all at once, and like the way that Derby scored their goal as well. Like he charged over for the ball when he was never going to get it, and then for the red card he charged over, and then he's boot collided the guy's face, and he was never going to get the ball. So it's almost like he's trying to do too much rather than just trusting his natural game and hoping that it's just going to come to him and chasing it instead.
It's true, mate.
Hey, what are you feeling about the next 3 games, Steve? Realistically,
well, I can't see us getting any points.
Really,
the way we're setting the team up, and what we've got.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We've got Clara now as well.
Damari Gray.
Damari's out. Yeah, Anderson's out, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's strange on Anderson, isn't it? Like he seems to return from fitness, and then he seems to get another setback. That's another one where, like, what's going on with him?
Yeah. He's been injury prone for a few years, you know.
But then he got fit, didn't he? Last season.
Yeah, he had a good run, didn't he, of fitness, and then he's broke down again.
Because we're meant to have, because obviously with the whole involvement of Tom Brady, we've got Alex Guerrero on board, who's like a sort of fitness coach and is apparently helping players with recovery. But at the moment, we seem to be just picking up a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
and it's also injuries that have been like setbacks with players coming back and then returning to the sideline.
And getting injured in the warm-ups. I mean, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Davey's saying having a lot of luck with injuries, is he?
No.
This season so far.
No.
You know,
and Clara getting sent off has not done his manager any favours at all. I mean, I don't know. That wasn't a straight red. That was a second yellow, that was. He was quick to get his red card out. He wasn't... Yes, it was a high foot, but he weren't a straight red. That was a yellow card, a second yellow to be off. But he's going to miss 3 games now, because he was a straight red, unless they appeal it, which they'll probably lose, won't they? But I thought that was a bit harsh, personally.
Nick's had to shoot, I think. Nick, thanks for coming on, son.
Yeah, nice one, guys. Thanks for having me on, Jay. And
subscribe to Chatting Blues as well. Chatting Blues, game to 2K this season. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But thanks ever so much, guys. Really nice to be on the show tonight. Thanks for everyone that's commented and ranking and everything. And I'll see you all soon. Keep
right on, Happy New Year.
Yeah, mate.
New Year, mate. Keep right on.
But like I say, the injuries have blighted him this year. But you've also got to blame Davies in a way, because he's got his favourites and he sticks to them no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think there's two ways of looking at that, isn't there? Because if we done what we done last season and got 111 points, then I feel like he is going to have his favourites, because those are the players that he was picking when we're winning every week. So say, for instance, we were speaking earlier about Paik and you know, people saying, why does he keep on picking Paik? I think when Chris Davies first joined, I thought that going down to League One, Paik would be one of the first players to leave. But actually, Chris Davies spoke with Paik and first of all said to him, right, you're going to be an integral part of our team. I want you to do this within the team, and kind of sold him the vision of what he expected from Paik. And thankfully, Paik said yes to staying at Blues, and was a real important part for us last season. I believe he got in the League One team of the season. So goes to show his importance. And then this season, he's added some goals to his game as well. So I feel like with Paik, he's one of Chris Davies's trusted players. And because of the fact that he's played so well for a continuous amount of time, and I feel like there's a lot of players at the moment that are just suffering that dip in form. But I feel like a recurring theme of today's chat is just to keep the faith and just keep patient, and just hopefully things will turn good.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, but if the thing is, if you know you can have a bad game and you're still going to be picked,
there's no incentive for the other players, is there, I suppose?
There's 100% got to be competition. I completely agree with that.
Player can be confident, can't you?
It's like what me and Sam was talking about earlier with the likes of Kyogo, and I totally get what Sam's saying. But we mean, like, that Derby game would have been a perfect opportunity to play Kyogo, because we paid 9 million for him. He ain't getting enough game time to score goals, is he? Like, in my opinion,
no, he ain't.
He ain't getting enough minutes in. So when he comes
at the end of the day,
he's fluffing. I think it's a confidence thing with him, and a mixture of game time. And I just think if it was a game where, because we're all crying about the tactics, you know, about something needs to change, and just something as small as that, even just starting him, just to see how he gets on, and if we just like a first half or something, just bringing him on and just let him have a half, good 45 minutes. No,
we're not playing to his strength.
If he scores,
if he scores, yeah. We're not playing to Kyogo's strength, so until we start doing that, he ain't going to score goals. So, and then, you know, he wants the balls over the top, the borders into the channels to run in. That's what he'll be doing. So for the South Fans in the chat, we're not playing to Kyogo's strength, and that's the reason why he's not been scoring and he's not been playing.
You're not going to play to his strengths, though, which if he's only getting fucking 10 minutes at the end of the game, you know, he ain't going to have 10 minutes. He needs more games. I mean, I want him to score, and it is frustrating when he don't score. Like, it winds me up, but he ain't getting enough minutes for me to have a chance to score a goal.
But even if he did have the minutes, we've got to play to his strengths, and when we're not doing that, are we? That's what I'm saying. So if we started him against Southampton, we've got to play to his strengths to get him into the game. There's no point lumping it up and getting told he's just going to get knocked over, because his physicality, he's quite, you know, he's quite weak, isn't he? So I don't know whether he's just a good player, but wrong for our team. Maybe that's just what it is.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Davies will openly say that Stansfield, his position is the number 9. He'll openly say it, but he don't play there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's making room for players to go in. Like I say, Ducks has had 2 good games since he came. He's been rubbish the rest of it. And I
think it's the physicality. I think he's not using the rough and tough of the Championship, personally.
I feel like with Dutch, I don't know what's the best part of his game. I feel like I've watched a lot of him, but I still don't know properly what his strengths are.
Exactly.
He does. Yeah. He's a funny one, isn't he? He doesn't really have pop shots or anything, does he? Really? He doesn't get the ball to have a pop shot. He's not there, is he? He lays it off. He's not really in the dangerous positions. I'm going to watch him like a hawk if he plays tomorrow night, and just I'm going to like fan cam him and just see what he does, see how many touches he gets.
Mate, I'm nervous about tomorrow. I am.
Nah, it'll be all right.
Come on, Blues. Come on. Let's get into
You said 6-0 earlier, Jay.
6-0. Come on. Oh,
we've took 2 points out of a possible 15.
I know.
You know what I mean? That is relegation form.
Come on, Steve. Times are changing. Come on.
The times are changing. The problem is now we're all building our hopes up that they're going to go and buy a load of different players in January, but will they?
Yeah,
they will. Yeah, they will.
I think most people were underwhelmed with their summer signings. Weren't they?
I was quite pleased. On paper, I looked at the signings. I thought we had a makings of a really good squad. To be honest,
yeah.
I thought we'd done really, really well. I mean, getting Kyogo in at the start, I thought that was an absolute masterstroke. I can't believe how they pulled it off. I thought he's going to bang in 20, 25 goals, no problem. And that's the difference. He just hasn't done it, has he? I mean, like Doyle, down from Wolves, fantastic player. Everyone was after him in the Championship. Newman, free transfer, fantastic. Highly rated in Germany. Clara, absolutely superb. We've got, Laird, and we have got a really good side, but it just hasn't gelled, has it? It just hasn't happened. For whatever reason that is, and hopefully they'll figure it out in the January window, and we'll have a decent second half of the season. We live in hope, mate.
Yeah, I feel like the Kyogo signing as well. That was with in mind the same idea as Alfie May, where it's going to be like guaranteed goals. I feel like that's what the board were thinking when we signed him because of what he'd done in his career and the age that he is as well. But it's just not worked out that way, is it?
No, definitely not.
Well, we haven't got proper wingers tomorrow. You know what I mean? The only one we've got is Robert. Because the other chap from Liverpool, I forgot his name there.
Kumas.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
No, not at all.
We don't know about Gray. He might be all right. We don't know, do we? We don't know how bad it is. It could have just been a knock, couldn't it? I'm hoping he's gonna be on the team sheet, but I mean he's probably doubtful. But you never know. I mean Davis always keeps his cards close to his chest, doesn't he, with injuries and whatnot. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's in the team tomorrow night.
Well, let's hope, because he's the only one that's really putting in a lot of effort at the moment, and Robert's on the other side.
Yeah, he's so good to watch, isn't he, Steve? Watching Roberts, he's such a good player to watch. He's easy on the eyes, isn't he? He's a class player. I mean, we did well to get him.
He gives you something to cheer about.
Yeah, he does. Gets you off your seat.
And that's all we want, isn't it? You know what I mean? I ain't saying we're going to be world beaters, but the big problem down there is that we were sold a dream, weren't we, at the beginning of the season?
Yeah,
and we all believed it, and it's just not coming true, unfortunately.
I think it's the open houses, isn't it, as well, Steve? Like the excitement of, like the longevity of it all and stuff. But for me, I've always been brought up that it's a long, long road, and I was lucky that my childhood was not brilliant. I was spoilt, so my sorrows come later on. But even so, I've waited this long. I'm sure I can wait another season or two to get it right and get up there without coming down straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if we went
69 points to play for as well, remember? 69 points left to play for.
Money.
Yeah.
To stay up.
Yeah.
I really don't, because we need so many players. It's unreal. I mean, you look at the Premiership, and they're all big athletes, aren't they?
Yeah. We'll worry about that, Steve, when we're there, mate. Let's just get there first.
Yeah. The only good thing about it, you have to come down. We have more money for this to strengthen like Ipswich Southampton have done.
Yeah.
You know, you pick of the championship teams, then, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Sunderland had a good go, haven't they? Sunderland have been, yeah, Sunderland have been all right, and Leeds are holding their own, sort of, aren't they? They're, you know, it's maybe times are changing because obviously with all the financial fair play and everything, it is making it a little bit, you know, fairer for the Premier League, for all the Premier League teams. Although it's not great for the top teams because they can't spend what they want. But Sunderland sitting in what 7th, 8th position in the Premier League. I mean, they've had a cracking season, haven't they? I don't know how much they've spent, but
they spent 150 million, mate.
Have they? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, just look at Norwich.
We'll be doing that soon.
We'll be doing that soon. We will, mate, on one player.
But just look at Norwich, though, lads. You know, they've spent double what we have. I mean, I'd be gutted. I would be. You know, if I was a Norwich fan, sitting in the bottom 3, and you spent 30 million.
Yeah, they've got it very wrong. I mean, they've had a bit of an upsurge in form with Luke Clement, the manager, but yeah, they would not have expected to be in that league position. Like,
could be a lot worse.
I tipped them playoffs. Like, I thought they were going to be right up there because with Norwich, like, they're never bad in the Championship for long.
No,
they're always
not.
up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this season it's just not been there yet.
But they've spent double what we have. They're in the bottom 3.
But I suppose as well, like the players that they'd sold as well, I feel like they got that a bit wrong because they sold Nunes, their holding midfielder, to Ipswich, literally their local rivals. So although they've got money, they've just strengthened their closest opposition, and then subsequently, like the fans have just turned on the board and that. And I feel like it's gone quite sour. And usually at Norwich, you know, they're pretty happy with the position that they're in. But yeah, it's just changed this season.
Just fuming. Josh Sargent. I reckon that Josh Sargent's on his way out as well, doesn't they? So that'll be even worse for him.
Yeah, he's coming to Blues.
He's coming to Blues.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? We won't play some so mate. We'd end up putting him on the wings.
That's like a heartbeat, mate. I think he's a
yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to get going now. Nice to chat to all of you, and wishing everybody a happy New Year and everything. And fingers crossed we get a result tomorrow.
Love you loud, Sam. Keep on.
Take care. Bye.
See you later, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Well, you need to get going to do your game.
No, it's all right, mate. You're all right for a little bit. We need at least 10 people. So
you got to get
on.
You got to get it all off your chest, mate.
We got Augustus Gloop who's just joined. We got John Kickpoint. Nice. Oh yeah, John Kickpoint.
He smelled my fingers in there again from last time.
Where's Smell My Fingers gone?
Where's Smell My Fingers? I'm sure I saw Smell My Fingers, mate. On there before.
We need Nick to join.
Jay?
Say it again.
You down there tomorrow?
No, mate. No, I've got a family day tomorrow, but I'm going to try and catch it on telly if I can.
It's on a 8:15,
yeah. I've got a. It's usually busy for us over Christmas, like because all our families are all divorced and stuff. So we got to try and like spread the love and
see everyone.
The kids everywhere and try and see everyone. Like so, yeah. It's going to be busy on tomorrow.
Are you going? Well, are you there?
Yeah. Well, like a twat.
You love it, mate.
I'm 60 odd years. I've been supporting them. Fuck's sake, you know what I mean? Nothing ever seems any different to me.
Yeah.
To what I'm used to with them. We've had our good times, but not enough. The thing that's fucking pissing me off at the moment is them fucking shite down the road doing so well.
It doesn't help, does it? Doesn't help with the mood, does it, man?
You know what? You know what could be worse though, Steve?
What?
You could live in an estate full of them. So when I open my front door, mate, I'm surrounded by it. It's only the bloke over the road who's a blue nose, and every time I see him outside, like he puts his head down and just waving to me like he's trying to keep out the way.
Just make sure you give him a better Christmas card than the others, man.
I know. Oh dear.
Well, I don't know.
We'll be all right, Steve.
We ain't going down or anything, are we?
No.
You know what I mean?
Even if we don't go up, mate, I'd rather get it right. And then go for it. I think this season it's his first season. If they want to keep Chris Davies or whatever, that's fair enough. But I think you got to give him the season, and then definitely go for it next season. If not, then I think change is needed. But I just think as well, though, and I don't know what you lads think. You know, like with Blues, we've got the stadium and everything else. Look, do you think they're taking too much on, like all in one hit, or not? Because it's a lot to organise as a club, really.
Yeah, they've got teams and people for that. That's all just in the background. Say again, mate.
But do you think it's a lot for the club to take it all in one now? They expect it to go up, and then you're trying to get everything sorted with Birmingham Council, trying to get it all, all the plans and all the Manica stuff. And
it's 5 years down the line, isn't it? It's going to take time to do, but I don't think so. I think it's fantastic that they're taking it all on and dealing with it. They'll have the right people in the right jobs to be getting on with that, so it won't affect anything that we're trying to do at the club to try and get us promoted. They'll be outsourced, won't it?
Yeah.
They've got to do it, Jay, because of the finances. They want the finances from the Premiership to, you know what I mean? Without the finances from the Premiership, we ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
And all the NFL stuff and all the concerts and whatnot. I mean, it's going to be great. We just got to get there, haven't we? We just need to get there within a couple of seasons. We need to get there and be in the Premier League a few seasons before we get into that new stadium. And we will, mate. We will. We'll be all right. Smell my fingers on. He's on the quiz, mate.
Smell my fingers back, mate.
Sure he won it last time.
Who? Smell my finger did?
I'm sure Smell my finger won it, yeah.
Ah, he never won the quiz, did he? Or she?
I think they might have done, you know.
Did they? I
don't know. They might have done, yeah. But now we'll be sound, man. We'll be all right. Get through this period.
Get your predictions in then, Steve, and then message to the Bluenoses, mate.
Well, I'm going to go for 1-1 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we'll lose against Watford. And I think we'll lose against Coventry, unfortunately. I don't think we've got enough strength in depth. And unless he swaps the system a little bit to suit what he's got, then we might do something. But if he wants to carry on playing with his system that he's got, it ain't going to happen, because really these teams, they're too fast on the counter attack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're just going to leave spaces open at the back. We really are. I'd rather him go with 3 midfield tomorrow.
Yeah.
I really would. Smother the 8 and have a proper 6, one that sits back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's there for the cover all the time.
Yeah.
Wherever he's on the pitch, at the back of the pitch. Not ones. We play with 2 number 6s now, and a lot of the time, some of them are right up by the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in the attacking half.
Yeah.
And
maybe he will start him tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe he'll do Kyogo tomorrow. It won't be a bad shout, starting him and Stano together. However they do.
Well, I don't know. Spend 9 million on him, and he's sitting on the bench, and then he's coming on the last 10 minutes, and then he's not fluffing chances. I think it's a confidence thing, and he ain't getting enough game time. I think it's a mixture of the two. I mean, you watch his goals from Celtic, mate. He's fucking he's like a field, mate. Look, he knows where the net is. It's just he ain't getting enough time, is he? Oh, what's going on here?
I know.
The thing is, if you've got them two running at the back line all the time,
yeah.
I know it's going to be tiring for them, but they ain't going to get time on the ball, are they?
No.
You know what I mean? So he's got to do something. He really has got to do something. He's got to think outside the ballpark. And that's probably one of the faults with CD at the moment, because he's learning. He's not learning fast enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got to. You're going to think on the job, ain't you? With that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you watch the Villa game yesterday?
No. I've never watched it.
I won't watch it.
No. Chelsea was all over. Chelsea were all over them in the first half. There really was. They won in the game. And then he tweaked this a bit in the second half, and then it was Villa were a completely different team.
Yeah.
And that's what managers should be doing.
Well, fuck them now, Steve. We lose. Come on.
Yeah, no, all I'm saying is...
Oh, no.
I just want... I want him to learn. I don't want him to lose his job.
Oh, no. No, I'm the same, mate.
You know what I mean? But they're gonna... We know they haven't got a lot of patience.
Yeah. But I think it's like you said, though, about like selling us the dream and stuff. I think it's just a mixture of everything. You know, like social media is a big one, you know. We're all guilty of it. I am, you know, like you read headline stories and that, and then it kind of twists your way of thinking. And then you're looking at the betting odds for managers in and out, promotion odds for Blues and that, you know, and it all adds to how you think and stuff, you know. It's
Of course it does.
It's the way it is today, you know. It's a shame, really, because there's now a lot of patience, is there, like, I suppose.
No, because we was like kids in a fucking sweet shop, weren't we?
Yeah.
You know. But the worst thing about it is the league this year is so fucking poor. The chance is there.
Yeah,
6 points off, mate. I just want to be winning every week in the League One, mate. I loved winning every week. I miss it. Winning every week was class, wasn't it?
What's your message for the bluenoses, Steve? Come on.
Right, come on, lads. Let's scream out exits for the next 2 home games.
Go on.
Lead them home. 2 home wins and an away draw. That'll do for the next 3 games. That's my wish. That's my Christmas wish.
Start the new year off with the bang.
Yeah. Keep right on. Shite on the Villa.
Good lad.
And fuck them all.
Good lad. Love it, Steve.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, mate.
See you both anyway.
Happy New Year, mate. Cheers for ringing in, Steve.
Cheers.
Keep right on, mate.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, mate.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
Some good calls tonight, son. You gonna read the questions out?
Yeah, mate. Absolutely.
You stay till the end as well. Let's give the Messiah one more.
That's the end, mate. Told you. Me to assist you, mate. Hey, where's Woody? I mean, he just buggered up early doors, didn't he?
He's eating pasta again, mate. So this quiz, we've done this quiz before, but this was like a month ago. But if I remember right, the first question was wrong, so I haven't had a chance to do a quiz. And I felt bad the last 2 times. I've never done one, so it'll give people a bit of a...
How many's in there? 10?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. Yeah. Should we wait a little bit longer or should we start it?
Yeah, mate, it's up to you, mate. I'm good. So whatever you want to do.
I wonder what smell my fingers smell like.
I don't think we want to know, mate, to be honest.
I just find watching Blues totally frustrating.
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 in as well.
Annoyed. We had we had somebody join it. It was 2026 promotion party.
What's that?
There was somebody that joined the quiz with the name 2026 promotion 2026 promotion party.
You still going to book your hotel, mate, for the playoffs?
Yeah. Next year.
Yeah. Mate, we're going to make it, mate. We're going to make it. I'm telling you. We're going to be all right.
The passenger Messiah is a diehard. Still here for the quiz. Right up to the end.
Mate, I told you, mate. Guest, passenger. I'm here here to assist, mate. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve.
Scampi fry fingers. Oh, should we start?
Mate, I've got to say, I love scampi fries. Scampi fries are the best crisps ever.
Yeah, definitely with the points as well.
The green packet. What are they flavour? Not the bacon ones, the lemon ones, whatever. Well,
yeah, like a limey kind of taste to them, ain't they?
Oh, 100%. What we quizzing?
Are we ready for the quiz?
Let's go, mate.
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄.
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄. Hoop plus football trivia challenge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Blues beat Portsmouth 4-0 this season. put the goal scorers in order from earliest to last. So Blues, I can't read the top question again. Blues beat Portsmouth 4-0 this season to put the goal scorers in order from earliest to last. You can get caught out with these, mate.
I know. Especially if you fucking read the quiz wrong.
Yeah, mate. You're going to get pelters if it's wrong.
No, me.
Take your time, mate. Scampy fries.
Scampy fry fingers, mate.
I want some scampy fries now.
Oh, mate. Should we get Uber Mo to drop some off to us?
Oh, they won't drop it, mate. We're in the middle of nowhere. Nightmare. I'll have to jump in the car and get to the garage, mate.
Can you hear the music?
I can't hear it, really.
No.
No, I don't hear it.
I saw Harry Potter.
Oh, is it? Here we go. 2 got it right, 9 got it wrong. Peter, Clara Anderson. Fujimoto, top of the league. Smell my finger in third. How old is Keshi Anderson? Is Keshi Anderson 29, 30, 31 or 32?
I hope he ain't had a birthday since I last done this one.
Yeah.
Imagine.
He probably would have done.
Boy in blue out.
Did he do it? Yeah.
Warnock in.
Warnock in, man. Tony Pooley.
Imagine Warnock on Cahoots.
Yeah. God. How old is Keshi Anderson? 29, 30, 31, 32. Answer is 30. One person got it right.
135 acres, baby. In third.
Chuzza top of the league.
What, son?
Smell my finger. No questions right.
Is he a squirrel with sunglasses on?
I think so. I think so, mate. Question 3 of 14. What nationality is Tomoki Iwata? South Korean, Japan, North Korea, or Philippines? What nationality is Tomoki Iwata? South Korean, Japanese, North Korean, or Philippines? Yeah, so is this like a reboot of what you've done a few months ago, did you say?
Yeah,
About this question before?
Yeah, it was last month.
The answer is Japanese.
So no chance to write the new one. I've been that busy, mate.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Absolutely.
I
Choose
felt
still top. Question 4. What nationality is Pai-Chung-ho? North Korean, Japanese, South Korean, or Philippines? This is better, mate, the music.
Like it.
Love it, mate. Love the quizzes.
You going tomorrow, did you say, Rich?
No, it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow, mate. So it's one thing I'm not allowed to do, go out to the Blues on the Wednesday. So we're going out for lunch, and I'm going to be back here on the night to watch it. I'll give my season ticket. Cheers, brother. Give my season ticket to Bones' dad. The answer is South Korean.
Bone, man. How's Bone?
He's good, Bone. He's good. Fujimoto, top of the league, mate.
Get him on.
Question 5 of 14. Blues lost 3-2 to Hull this season. Which player scored 2 Blues goals? Iwata, Stansfield, Roberts, Dykes, or Bcfc? Blues lost 3-2 to Hull this season. Which player scored 2 Blues goals? Iwata, Stano, Roberts, or Dykes?
50-50 question. Who is the manager? Chris Davies or Neil Warnock?
And we know the answer is Stano. 6 people got it right.
Oh.
And Fujimoto. Question 6. How many chimneys are there on the new Blues stadium? Is it 11, 9, 14 or 12? How many chimneys are there on the Blues new stadium? So yeah, man, I'm gutted about missing it tomorrow, but it's on Sky, so I'll go out tomorrow lunchtime and then I'll watch it on TV. Next game, I'm asked the Cov game. And the winner, the right question is 12 chimneys.
12
chimneys.
Oh, Fujimoto.
Yeah, Chuzza's on his heels though. 7 of 14, multi-select. This season, Blues drew 2-2 to Sheffield Wednesday. Select the 2 Blues goal scorers: Roberts, Gray, Stano, or Dykes. That was points drops, wasn't it, mate? It's Sheffield Wednesday.
Tyler Roberts or Patrick Roberts?
Tyler. Got to be Tyler Roberts, mate. I reckon he should come back, you know. Give him a go in the team. Give him some minutes. He didn't get minutes. Minutes, don't I?
Yeah, it's now going to come in on 10 minutes at the end, is it, mate?
No, no good. 10 minutes. And the answer was Gray. 7 goals.
Oh.
7 questions correct.
35
Where smell my finger? Are they still in? Question 8 to 14. Ryan Allsop is 30 years old. True or false?
Another one I'll laugh if he's had a birthday since as well.
Yeah. It's caveat, isn't it?
Yeah.
True or false? Ryan Allsop is 30 years old. True or false? And it's false.
Oh.
Fujimoto's on fire.
He's on fire, man.
Yeah, he's on fire, man. 9 to 14. What nationality is 𝒃𝒍𝒖𝒆𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄? Samuel. Jamaican, Dominican Republic, Trinidad and Tobago, or Nigeria? What nationality is 𝒃𝒍𝒖𝒆𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄? He's been playing, you know, in the AFCON. In the Cup, he's been playing. What nationality is 𝒃𝒍𝒖𝒆𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄? Samuel. Jamaican, Dominican Republic, Trinidad and Tobago, Nigeria? The answer is Nigeria.
Oh.
Here we go. Yeah, it's in the bag, isn't it? I think. Which was pulled down a little bit. 10 to 14. How many goals did Dwight Yorke score for Blues? Was it 3, 4, 2, or 6? How many goals did Dwight Yorke score for Blues? He scored away at Wolves, didn't he? Dwight Yorke for us. How many goals did Dwight Yorke score for Blues? 3, 4, 2, 6. And the answer is 2.
Oh.
Fujimoto. Oh, no one got it right. Did I get it right?
No, I think so.
All right. 11 to 14. How many goals did David Dunn score for Blues? 3, 6, 10, or 8? These are good questions, these are, mate, because it's like, that is a pure guess now, and it's been that long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he was injured a lot of the time, wasn't he? I'd
probably
say
I've
done £5.5 million he cost us, and it was 6 goals. It's not many goals, is it? When you think about it, for the player of his ability.
Oh.
Fujimoto. Ch back, yeah. 12 or 14. How many goals did Emil Heskey score for Blues? Was it 12, 9, 4, or 14? How many goals did Emil Heskey score for Blues? 12, 9, 4, 14. What do you reckon, mate?
I can't say.
The answer was 14.
Oh.
Okay.
Trying to keep the points creeping up.
Trying to keep the point. Emu Games is on there, mate. Come on, son. 13 and 14. Emil Heskey played for both Birmingham and Aston Villa. True or false? We all know the answer to
that. Rich L, man.
That's class. Mate, it's good to be back on, mate. It's been a few months. The answer is a true. Answer's been true.
Oh,
Chuzza. I love that. He got some hell of some points for that. Go on, Chuz.
Go on, Chuzza. Go on,
He took Fujimoto. 14 and 14. In order started with Emil Heskey's career, earliest to last, the teams he played for: Wigan, Blues, Liverpool, or Leicester. In order started with Emil Heskey's career, earliest to last, the teams he played for: Wigan, Birmingham, Liverpool, Leicester. It's 10:30, mate, isn't it?
10:30's done. What time's kick off tomorrow, Rich? I forgot to look. Is it early?
8:15. Nah, 8:15, mate. So I can get home in time. 8:15.
No.
It's live on Sky, innit? It's a Sky game. We're normally bloody awful when we're on Sky, mate.
Mm.
But we'll be alright tomorrow.
With them pundits on as well.
Yeah, God, yeah.
Oh, they're taking their time, aren't they?
I'm taking the time, yeah. Here we go. Leicester, Liverpool, Birmingham, Wigan. 4 got it right. Has Chuz won the competition?
See who's won it.
Here we go. 3rd place, Fujimoto. I think he might have won it. 2nd place, 135 acres 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄. And the winner, Chuz, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Look at him with the glasses on, man. The shades on, look.
Brilliant. I love that.
Quality.
You paid extra for that, mate. We've got some like little extras on there for us.
Yeah, I paid the 30 quid for the year.
Love it, mate. Well done, guys. That was brilliant. Well done, Chuz.
Yeah, superb. Reach, thank you so much for coming on, mate. Thank you to everybody, your support, the subscribers, the members that pay that extra little bit just to help me, keep funding the channel and stuff as well. It's means the world to me, and it's a hobby, and I do it to try and create some positivity. So I just wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully Blues can do the business tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Nick, love you loud, son. Please subscribe to Chatting Blues, Nick's channel. Woodster as well. Cheers for coming on. Neil from BlueTube as well. Please subscribe to those. And Sam Sheppy as well, because he's just started off his new YouTube channel as well. And that's under Sam Sheppy. But yeah, thank you all for your support throughout all the seasons I've been doing it. All your comments. I love all your views and opinions and that. And Reach, I love you, son. What's your message to the bluenoses?
Just thanks for having me on again, Joe. I really do enjoy it. It's good to come on and have a chat with everybody. It's good to get your opinions off your chest and talk it through. And thanks for all you've done, mate. Honestly, like all the stuff you do for the Blues is fantastic. It really, really is. All the content you put out there. I know you're working full time. You've got kids. You're married and everything. So a lot of work goes into this in the background. So fair play for you doing it constantly, week in, week out. Even when we lose, we still got to keep our heads up and whatnot. But yeah, we just got to keep going, haven't we? I know it's going to be a tough 3 games, but I just hope let's not try and go too hard in on Davis. It's going to be tough for him with the injuries and the suspensions. Let's try and get through it and then keep right on. And thanks for supporting the channel as always. It's really good fun. I enjoy our group, WhatsApp group we've got as well. So yeah, just nice one. Been brilliant, and hope everyone had a good Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. If we don't do one before New Year, yeah.
That was a nice speech. I think you deserve another one.
Cheers, mate. Off the cuff as well, mate. Off the cuff, mate.
But yeah, honestly, thank you so much. Keep riding on. Fuck them all. It's a long, long road, but win, lose or draw, up the Blues. Come on, let's go. 6-0 tomorrow.